Okay. Hello everyone. Today is day 16 and I got a little late. Let me first check if my sound is clear enough. Okay. Hello everyone. Yeah, it's clear. All right. So today is day 16 of learning Spanish from scratch and I got a little late and I got hold on one second. Yeah. Someone says, okay, Shayon says, help me, I got this text. I guess it is Spanish. That is a huge sentence that I'm not really sure about. And NMCFTS says, hello. Hello, hola. How are you doing? Where are you from? So everyone who's watching my stream, I would love it if you all let me know where you are from. So if you just joined the stream, let me know in the live chat where you're from, and maybe we can really, have a conversation or something, because that's what I'm looking forward to do, honestly. Now, regarding this stream, it is, even though the title says that I am gonna, learn Spanish words and do like Spanish food words and all of that. That is the goal for this chat. However, I also want to focus on having conversations with people who are subscribed to me. And if you're already watching me but not subscribed, please like and subscribe to this channel so you can come back later the next day or even later during this day. But yeah, so like and subscribe, definitely. Yeah, and today we are gonna learn about Spanish foods, like different kinds of foods such as cheese, hamburger, and whatnot, and how to say that in Spanish. So that's what I'm gonna learn about today. And NMCFTS says Philippines. Okay, hello. I'm so glad that you've joined me here from Philippines. That's so nice. Where in Philippines are you from? Where in, like, what is your name firstly? Your username says NMCFTS. So what is your name? I would like to refer to you by your name. So what is your name? So glad that there's someone watching me from Philippines. Hola. All right. So before we actually start, I simply want to know a little bit about everyone who's watching me right now. And whether you're watching me for the first time or you have been seeing me, I just want to have like a basic chat, a basic conversation at first before I dive into learning Spanish. So NMCFTS says, just call me Ange. Ange, right? So ANJ, Ange. Okay, so nice to meet you, Ange. Where in Philippines are you watching me from? What is the name of your city? Also, did you find this live stream on your own or did you find me from one of my videos? And because I remember I had put out this one video called What I Ate in Vietnam, and I got a lot of people from Philippines who subscribed to my channel from there. So I just want to know, like, did you subscribe to my channel from that video or did you just came across this video on your own? How did you find me? Sharon says, aren't you sleepy this late? Yeah, I usually am sleepy at around this time, but today I actually went out to visit. So I went out to visit my nephew who has come with my sister. Like they are visiting Calcutta, so like they're visiting my city basically, and so I had gone to spend some time with them, and yeah, I'm not that sleepy right now. NMCFTS, okay, Ange, okay, I'm gonna refer to you or I'm gonna call you as Ange. Ange says, saw it because I'm learning Spanish too. Oh, you're learning Spanish as well? Where are you learning Spanish from? Are you using Duolingo just like I am? Because I am actually going to use Duolingo. And I am right now on level 11 and I'm almost about to reach level 12. So, where are you learning Spanish from? Are you also using Duolingo just like I am? I would love to know more about this thing that you just mentioned. Because honestly, it is very difficult to come across people who are also learning Spanish. and I simply want to know where you're learning Spanish from. Is it Duolingo, or is it a different sort of an app, or are you using ChatGPT? Where are you learning Spanish from? Duolingo is one of my resources. Great, that is so nice. So, which level are you on Duolingo? I am on level 11. So, Shayon, how was your day, by the way? Like, should everyone who's watching right now, Ange, because you're watching me from Philippines, what time is it in Philippines? I guess Philippines is no, not I guess. I know that Philippines is ahead of where I am watching from. Where I am streaming from. I'm streaming from India. So yeah, what time is it? I had to restart the course because I was on the old curriculum. Okay, so let me actually start my course as well. And I know the fact, I know this, that Duolingo did start with their new curriculum, and they were very different before, and now they've updated themselves. So I totally get that. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with my lessons. Let me actually collect a treasure chest first. Today is my day 16. As you can see, it says day 15 here, but once I do a lesson, it will say day 16. So, Ange, 12:47 a.m. Okay, Ange, are you excited? Have you done this, by the way? Have you gone through section 2, unit 6, Ange? Is it Ange? Am I saying it right? Is that your pronunciation? Have you done this particular section called Talk About Food? Section 2, Unit 6. That's where I'm on. I completed section 1 and I'm on section 2. I didn't even know I was on the old curriculum until I saw your video. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So let's actually dive into learning a little about food. So, mind you, this is my first time learning about, yes, Ange. Okay, so I'm right. All right, this is my first time actually doing, you know, actually doing all the lessons and learning all of these from scratch. So it's not like I'm a pro at this. Again, I just want to mention that I'm simply a learner, and whatever I show right now, we're gonna learn together. Huevos means, are there any eggs? Huevos means eggs. Una hamburguesa means a hamburger. I followed you on Duolingo. Okay, what is your username? What is your username? I will follow you back. Also, is Shayon still watching? Shayon, are you still there? What is your username, Ange? Write your username out in the chat so I can search as well and then find out about you. Shayon, are you still watching? KWNFSD. Okay, I will find you and let me see where you are. KWNFSD, let's find you. KWNFSD. Is this you? KWNFSD. But isn't this Chinese? Or is this, no, this is Japanese, right? Isn't this Japanese? Is this you? Is this your account? And just write a yes. So once you confirm, I'm going to follow you back. That's me. Okay, great. I have followed you back. Okay, I followed you back. Now we're going to start with my lessons. So let's just dive right in, honestly.
Queso.
Queso, which means cheese.
Solo.
Solo means only.
Persona.
Persona means person, cuatro is four. And says Japanese, just some random name I use. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking because I know how the Japanese script looks like. I was like, okay, that is a Japanese name. I was a little confused. So you have been learning Japanese as well? Is it because you watch a lot of anime? Is it anime that is inspiring you to learn Japanese? Because I am very into anime. Like I used to watch a lot of anime, and the person who was messaging right before you, that person is someone who has had conversations with me about anime as well. So I don't know if he's still watching, but yeah, like I'm a huge anime fan. He also watches anime as well. So is anime something that has inspired you to start learning Japanese? I tried to but gave up when kanji came up. Yeah, Japanese is difficult because it has multiple scripts. I think it has a total of 3 or 4 scripts, right? Because it's not just one script that you learn. Spanish, on the other hand, is very easy. Los quesos son de Francia. Los. Los quesos son de Francia, which means the cheeses are from France. No, los huevos no llevan queso. No, los. Alright, for everyone who's watching and you as well, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel so that you got the notification and you come back the next day to watch my videos in case you are gonna log off anytime soon. Alright. I think Korean is more easy than Spanish. Really? I have not tried Korean. I have seen the scripts, but I feel like Spanish is easier because it is similar to English. There are a lot of English words in Spanish which sound very similar, like interesting in English sounds interesante. And then I'm still a beginner, but like there's so many words in English which sound so much similar to in like English in Spanish. So many words. Interesante is one of them. Let me just quickly pull up Google. English versus Spanish, similar sounding. English versus Spanish, similar words. See, there's so many words which it just sounds so. See, animal is animal, hospital is also hospital, normal is also normal, total is total, famous is famoso, nervous is nervioso, delicious is delicioso, generous is generoso. There's so many similar sounding words. Like and sub for everyone who's watching me so that you can come back the next day. The verbs are easier in Korean, doesn't change depending on the subject. Oh, okay. I get that. Maybe I can try Korean someday. But I saw your profile on Duolingo. You are currently learning Japanese and Spanish, right? On Duolingo. That's what you're currently learning, isn't it? According to your profile, at least. No, los huevos no llevan queso. No, los huevos no llevan queso, which huevos is a word in Spanish which means eggs. So, and I'm actually gonna dive into my lessons right now. And for everyone else who's watching me as well, I stopped Japanese. Haha. Okay. All right. But because of the kanji thing, I get that totally. So I'm actually going to dive into Spanish, and I hope that it's going to be of some interest to Ange, provided the fact that she's also learning Spanish a little bit on Duolingo. So, yeah, go ahead. Okay, thank you for the green light. All right, so huevos is a word which means eggs. So, no, which means no. The word no is same in English as well as in Spanish. So, no, los huevos no llevan queso. Los huevos means the eggs. No llevan queso, which means So in Spanish, when you want to make a negative sounding word, like in English we say does not or has not, we simply add a no in front of that verb. So J1, this Llevan, this is pronounced as J1, J1. So J1, which means has, and if I want to say has not, I simply add a no before it. So then it becomes has not. So no, the cheese has not, or rather does not have queso. Queso means cheese. The eggs do not have cheese.
Papá cocina bien la carne.
Papa cocina bien la
Carne. Calle. Carne.
carne. Carne means meat. Any kind of meat is carne. By the way, Ange, in Philippines, what is the most eaten meat? I'd love to know. What is one kind of meat you eat the most in Philippines? Like, is it of what animal's meat is eaten the most basically in Philippines? That's what I want to know. Is it beef? Is it chicken? Is it pork? What is it?
Papá.
Papa cocina bien la carne. What is a kind of meat that is eaten the most in Philippines? I think pork. Okay. It's the same for Vietnam. So I went to Vietnam just like 6 months back, and almost every dish out there had pork. So whether it was pho or if it was like a spring roll, everything had pork in it, which is like quite opposite to what it how it is in my country. The meat which is eaten the most in my country is chicken, and so again, like, so then Philippines is similar to Vietnam then, isn't it? Because you consume pork more. Have you been to Vietnam, by the way? I think it's so near to Philippines, isn't it? Vietnam and Philippines is nearby, right? Let me check very quickly before I make a statement. It is nearby, yeah. This is Vietnam and this is Philippines. I was right. Thank God I didn't say something wrong. Okay, so have you been to Vietnam, Anj? Papa means dad in Spanish. Cocina means cooks. The meat well. Yeah, pretty similar, I think. I haven't been there, but it is kind of close. Yeah, it is similar. Very cool. What is one dish that is extremely popular in Philippines? What is the, like, if I were to visit Philippines in the upcoming few months, and if you had to suggest this one particular dish that I should absolutely try, it's the most tastiest dish according to you, which one would that be? But it has to be like authentic Filipino dish. What is that one dish? Dad
Papá.
cooks
Cocina.
well meat. So
Papá.
this sentence, Papa cocina bien la carne, which means Dad cooks the meat well. Damn, that's hard. Okay, tell me, what is your favorite dish then? What is a dish that you like? Even if it's like it, either it's your favorite dish, or it's a go-to dish, but it is in the Philippine, it is in the Filipino cuisine, right? Or is it Philippines cuisine? What is an authentic dish that you really enjoy and you can have it? Okay, I think chicken abodo, but depends on how it is cooked. Chicken adobo. Okay, chicken adobo. Let me quickly check that. Chicken adobo. Wow, it looks delicious. Filipino style braised chicken. Oh, looks really nice, by the way. Wow. Looks like a very juicy chicken dish. Lovely. So, do you have this with rice or do you have it with a bread? What do you have it with? With rice, I think, right? It is eaten with rice, I think. Soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, bay leaves, whole peppercorns. Okay. What is your favorite dessert of yours? From again, it should be from the Filipino cuisine. Rice is life. Lovely. Even I like rice. I have rice like twice a day. I have rice for lunch and I also have it for dinner. And do you have the same? Do you also have rice for lunch and dinner? Or do you also have it for breakfast? Because I know a lot of people have rice for breakfast in certain countries. I have rice twice a day because you need carbs, right? Because it gives you fuel. Rice is life. I love when rice is cooked in like specific ways with lemon and mango float is my favorite. I need to say that sounds really nice, by the way. Mango float. Oh my god, it looks so good. Wow. Wow, I want to eat it right away. Wow, it looks very nice. Oh my god. Damn. Let me check some more pictures. Wow. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, this. Okay, I wish I could eat this. Wow, I really want to eat it. So, oh my god. Oh wow, I can make it. Cut 3 pieces of mango. Damn, I can actually make it. Thank you so much for sharing this. This seems like a very nice recipe and it seems very easy to make as well. I think I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna save this. Wow. How do I save it? I'm just gonna remember this. Thank you for writing this, Ange, but this seems very nice. This looks so nice and I feel like it's so easy to make as well, isn't it? It's just a couple of crackers, mango and cream mixture and cover and freeze for at least 2. What a nice recipe. Thank you so much for mentioning this. I'm gonna, like, this looks beautiful. On a hot day, on a hot summer day, I think this is like the perfect recipe to have. Wow, it looks so good. Oh, looks really, really good. Thank you so much for mentioning this. I may travel like to Vietnam. I may travel to Philippines to just try the chicken adobo. Adobo, right? Adobo or is it adobo? How would you say that? I may just go to Philippines to try chicken adobo, but I cannot wait. I think I'll just prepare mango float at my own house. I'm gonna have it because it looks so good. Thank you so much for mentioning it. Wow. My mouth is watering. I'm like gulping and everything. Coming back to this lesson. Wow. Really nice, really nice. Lovely recommendations, Ange. Thank you so much. Papa cocina bien la carne, which means dad cooks.
Bien.
La carne means the meat. Bien means well or good. So in English we say that dad cooks the meat well, and we put the adjective at the end after we mention the object of the sentence, which is the meat. But in Spanish we mention the adjective before we mention the object.
La.
So we mentioned the subject, which is papa, the verb, which is cook, that's cocina in Spanish. Then we, instead of mentioning the object and then the adjective, we mention it before, basically before the object.
Los tacos no llevan queso.
Los tacos. Now, I don't think I need to explain what tacos are for everyone who is watching. Firstly, if you just joined the stream, please comment an hola or a hi or anything at all, and we can get to talking, and maybe you can recommend me amazing dishes just as Ange did right now. Um, Like, what a nice dish, man. Like, look at this. I think I'm gonna dream about this dessert. Looks so good. I want to try making this tomorrow itself. I think I'm gonna send the video to you or something. I don't know if I can send a video on YouTube, but I will surely try to make this dish. The mango float. So yeah, if you've just joined this live stream, then write an hola down below so I can start having conversations with you, and I would honestly love that. So, Los Tacos, for everyone who just joined in, I'm sure you guys know what tacos are, right? Who doesn't know tacos, right? Everyone knows what tacos are. Who likes tacos? Ange, do you like tacos? Whoever is watching this right now, if you like tacos, write a yes in the chat. So I know that we're on the same page because I like tacos as well. Just make sure the mango is sweet and not sour, or it will taste weird. Of course, I love sweet mangoes. What is like? Do you know a lot about mangoes? Because like I know there's multiple kinds of mangoes which grow in different countries and different states. So, do you have idea about what kind of mangoes grow in Philippines? Or for everyone else who's watching this video, watching this live stream, if you are someone who likes tacos, then write a yes down in the chat box so I know that we agree on the same thing. Who likes tacos? Tell me that. Los tacos no llevan
Los tacos no llevan queso.
queso. Queso means cheese, okay? In the word cheese in Spanish is basically queso. So Queso, queso. Los tacos no llevan, which means the tacos do not have. No llevan means do not have. If you just write llevan, it means has. The tacos have. The tacos have cheese. Los tacos llevan queso. But we're saying the tacos do not have. So no llevan. The tacos do not have cheese.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Un café y un taco con carne, por favor. Ah, los tacos llevan queso.
So they're talking about tacos with meat, please. Hola, ¿qué tal? Which means hello, how are you? Or what's up? Hola, ¿qué tal? Un café y un taco con carne. Un café means a coffee. Un means a. Café means coffee. A coffee. Y means and. So in Spanish, when we want to say this and this, we say the thing, and then and the word and in Spanish means y. Un café, which means a coffee, and a taco con carne with meat. Por favor means please. Los tacos llevan queso. Now this is the question: do the tacos have cheese? So the person is asking this. ¿Dónde está? Which means where is this conversation happening? Obviously, it is happening in a restaurant. See, Ange, if you're watching this video, if you're still here, the word restaurant in English is said as restaurante in Spanish. So that's a similar sounding word. En un restaurante, which means in a restaurant. En un restaurante. Look, meat. Look means mira. 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 Carne.
Carne.
Look, meat.
Los mangos.
Oh my god, I just saw this mango float recipe and now they're asking me about mangoes here. Los mangoes. I really want to try this recipe that I just got recommended by Ange. It looks so good. The more I scroll, the more I want to try it. I want to fly down to Indonesia to try this. And whenever I go to Indonesia, I think I'm going to remember the fact that Ange recommended this to me. And when I do go, sorry, not Indonesia, Philippines. I'm sorry, why did I say Indonesia? Philippines. Sorry, whenever I go to Philippines and I am eating or I'm trying this mango float, I'm going to remember her. Wow. I think this is like my highlight food discovery of the day. The eggs is los huevos. Huevos.
El helado.
El helado, which means ice cream. Is like an article that you apply right before words. El is something like a masculine word. So when you say ice cream, you just say el helado, which is the ice cream. I'm just saying the only thing easy about Spanish is the vocabs because we have so many words similar to Spanish. Really? Like what words? When you say we have so many words similar to Spanish, do you mean Philippine, Filipino, right? Filipino is the language, right? Filipinos, no, Filipinos means people who live in Philippines. What is the language that is spoken in Philippines? Is it Filipino? Fili- Filipino, I thought, is basically, hola Riza, I'm from France. Are you from? Oh, hola, hello, nice to meet you. Yes, I am from India. Thank you for saying hola. Welcome to this chat. I'm basically learning Spanish from scratch. I'm a complete beginner here. And if you are into learning new languages, or if you're into, if you even if you have like a little bit of interest in learning Spanish, then welcome. Hola, ¿cómo estás? What is your full name? Is it Jacqueline? Tagalog is the national language. Tagalog, okay. How did I never hear about this? I thought Philippines has this language called Filipino, but then Filipino literally means people who live in Philippines, right? Tagalog. Okay, I'm learning so many new things. I really like this. Hello, hola, Jacqueline. Tell me about yourself. Where in France are you watching me from? So nice to have you here. We were literally talking about really delicious dishes such as this mango float that I just came across. This looks so chic. It looks so delicious. Like, and the fact that it's so easy to make. It's just 4 steps. Wow. Ange, who's I was just talking to Ange in this live chat, and she recommended this dish to me. And so I was just saying that like I would love to go to Philippines someday and try out this dish. And yeah, when it comes to France, let's not even go into desserts and dishes because France has the most variety. Like France has literally shaped the desert world. Like every beautiful, delicious, exquisite desserts actually come from France. So we can't even start talking about French cuisine, of course. Where in France are you watching me from? This sandwich has meat. Okay, again, and if you're watching, the word sandwich in Spanish means sandwich. Literally the same, right? Like the spelling is same. Is there's simply like a thing right above A. I don't know what you call this, but literally it's the same. It's so easy for you to remember then in this way, isn't it? This sandwich has meat. Okay, the word this in Spanish means este. So este sandwich lleva carne. I think carne is the word, right? Yeah. Thank God I remember. Because I am sounding very confident right now, even though I'm a total beginner. Meat and cheese. Meat means, yeah, just the tilde is different. What do you mean by tilde? Did you want to type title and did you write tilde by mistake? Just the tilde is different. I don't know what is the meaning of the word tilde. Were you going to write title? I'm watching from northern France, 130 kilometers from Paris. I'm learning Spanish, so I had this notification. Oh, that's really see. I'm so glad that I'm able to connect with people who are learning Spanish. Like this is what I want. I want to connect with people who are learning Spanish. I just don't want to connect with um, the accent. I think it's called tilde. Okay. I love the fact that I'm learning so many new things. I love it because I am naturally a very curious person. So, just from one conversation, if I'm learning so many new things, I'm already excited for this entire live stream to go forward. So you're watching from northern France. What is the name of the city that you're watching me from? But also, again, like, I'm so glad this video is finally reaching people who are also learning Spanish. And just the fact that all of us are learning Spanish, and it could very well have been somebody who's watching, I mean, learning, let's say, German or learning a different language. But the fact that YouTube is finally showing me and making me speak with people who are also learning Spanish as me, that is very cool. I'm so glad that everyone who's watching me is also learning Spanish. You have summoned the Spanish learners. I have. And okay, guys, I wanna be in touch with you all. So please like and subscribe so I don't lose you guys. And I can also have conversations with you in the later few days. When so I'm trying to come live almost every single day. So please like and subscribe to my channel so that I can come across you guys again. I don't want to lose you all because it is very difficult to. I have been live for 15 days straight, actually 16 days straight because today is my 16th live. I've been live for 16 days straight, and I have spoken with a lot of people. Most of them were not learning Spanish. So just the fact that this live video is finally reaching the right audience, I'm so glad. So I don't want to lose you guys. Please subscribe. Okay. Coming back, meat and cheese. The word meat, as we already discussed so many times, it means carne. 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 Let me hear it again. Carne. Carne. Wait, you have to roll on the R in Spanish. So in Spanish, there are certain words on which you have to really roll on your R's. And one of those words is, I think, ropa. Okay, I really struggle to roll on the R's, and I know there's a lot of others who struggle more than me. So at least I'm learning. Carne. 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 Can you guys roll on your R's? Comment and tell me if you can roll on your R's, and can you like do that with your tongue? Carne. I did it. Oh my god, I just did that. Carne. Yo, okay, I just did it. Yeah, so that's how you roll the R in some words, okay? Carne and is queso. Queso. Queso in which means cheese. Hay huevos. Hay huevos, which means are there eggs? I means are there. So, one thing in Spanish is the fact that if you just say, if you want to ask a question and you want to say something like are there, you literally say I. So, are I huevos or I queso, which means are there eggs? Huevos means eggs. For everyone who's watching, please tell me an hola in the chat, or you can write literally anything, it doesn't matter. And then we can actually start having a conversation. And who knows, I may just come across more people who actually are learning Spanish. And that's literally what I want to. I want to be connected to people who are learning Spanish. Jacqueline is saying, I don't live in a city. My village has 600 inhabitants. Nobody knows it. Okay, wow. Oh, that sounds very exquisite, honestly. And then, okay, I'm just saying I can roll well, but I sometimes forget to roll. Yes, I sometimes forget to roll as well because I'm, after all, a learner, right? But yeah, in Spanish, you really need to roll on the R's because otherwise you're not pronouncing the word correctly. Like you're probably saying it, but you're not saying it right, What about Jacqueline? Like, is it okay? Firstly, is it Jacqueline or is it Jacqueline? How do you say that? Because I know that in French, you pronounce each word in a different way, right? Like that. Like it's not like I haven't tried learning French. I have, and I really struggled because what you see is not what you say in French. That's why I struggled because I not only have to remember the pronunciation, but I also have to remember how the spelling is. So that's why I kind of gave up on French, and then I just like now I'm doing Spanish. But I learned German a little bit. Like if you guys are on Duolingo, please add me. Let me quickly show my profile. Ange just added me, and I'm so glad Ange did that. because the more you learn together, the better it is. Let me quickly show. This is my username. Um, Literally the same name on YouTube, on Duolingo. It's literally the same. Like, I don't think there's anyone else in this world with this name. I think my name is a little unique. And just saying, I tried French too. My tongue died. I think Jacqueline would probably be able to say something regarding French. Let me quickly show how much French I did. This was my French. I just did. See, again, did you just see that notification I got? They've updated every course on Duolingo. Like, and especially you, did you see that? You see, like, I had done French a long time ago, and this is all I did. Okay, I just like learned a couple of words and ordering at a cafe, talking about your family, and greeting new people, discussing people's traits. That's all I had done, and then I couldn't go forward. See, this is all I can say. Bonjour, je cherchais no wait, un manteau. I'm not even gonna try. I think people are gonna get so mad at me. Your pronunciation is perfect. Okay, great. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Je voudrais une. Oh, I'm not gonna try. I think Jacqueline is gonna like leave this chat and go away. But yeah, the easiest is oui, je cherche un. Oh, okay, I do want to mention a very cool fact about French. Um, and then I'm going to get back to Spanish, of course. So there's just one particular sentence that I do use often in French in almost everyday life, which is je t'aime. Je t'aime. So, Jacqueline, if you're still watching, je t'aime. So, I say that to my boyfriend every time I am in a public space where I cannot say I love you out loud to him on the call. So, I just say je t'aime, and I know that not a single person around me is going to guess what I just said. Because I live in a country where it's not very common to express your feelings out loud. Like, it is not a very common thing to say I love you on the phone, because people always are inquisitive and they think that okay, she might just have a boyfriend and I don't want other people to know about it. So I always use je t'aime. So even like if I'm traveling on a public transport, or if I'm in my office and I'm talking to my boyfriend and we're just about to hang up, I just tell him je t'aime, and then he says I love you, and sometimes he says je t'aime. But yeah, that's literally a sentence I use almost every single day, and that's just a fun fact about me. And just saying, I was on section 2, unit 5 on Spanish when I got the new curriculum. Then I decided to restart. Yeah, new curriculum. Oh my god. Like, I think even for German, it has changed. So, on my Duolingo, German is one language which I've learned a lot of. Like, a lot. I had started learning. Jacqueline says, I love you too. Okay, I love you. Je t'aime. So yeah, so I actually like on my Duolingo, I have learned German the most, and that is simply because of a very silly reason. I actually started learning German back in 2018 because of the 2018 World Cup, and it's like I know it's I know I mean I'm really a person who doesn't watch football as much, but I really picked up a team which I saw that I saw that they had won quite a lot of matches before, and I was like, okay, I pick Germany. I'm going to support them right now. So that's, and then I learned their German national anthem, and then I was like, wow, it seems pretty easy to me, and I was a little younger than how I am right now, and I was like, if I can actually learn the German national anthem so well, I could definitely learn the language. That's how confident I was. And then I started learning German, and then I just went on and on and on simply because of this like app called Duolingo, which is actually like it really feels like a game. Jacqueline, if you're still watching, where do you learn Spanish from? Do you use Duolingo? Where do you learn Spanish from? Because I would really like not just me, even Ange, who's watching this live stream right now. I think both of us would love to know more places where you can learn a language from, especially Spanish, because now that both of us are learning Spanish. Where else do you learn Spanish other than Duolingo? Or is it just Duolingo? And just saying the old curriculum was meh. So when I saw your videos, I decided to wait to get to the new curriculum. That is great. So nice. All right. So claro, which means
Claro.
of course. Claro. Again, it doesn't have. This is a word which does not roll on the R. You don't need to roll on your R.
Claro.
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 Claro. Claro. El
El.
sándwich lleva carne y los huevos llevan queso.
Los.
Which means claro, which means of course. El sandwich, again, in Spanish, most words have a gender. So sandwich is literally a word which is masculine. So masculine words start with el and feminine words start with la, right? So such as la panaderia. Panaderia is a word in Spanish which means bakery, and sandwich is a word which is like a masculine word, which is why it has the article el, which is the. But both el as well as la mean the same thing, which is the. Los huevos llevan queso. I think you guys have already remembered the word llevan, which literally means has or have. It can be used in both ways. So, such as in this part of the sentence, el sandwich lleva carne literally means the sandwich has meat. Again, we're using the same word lleva in the second part of the sentence, and we're saying
Lleva.
los huevos, which means the eggs have cheese. So this is has and this is have, but the word remains the same, unlike in English. I'm just saying the grammar lessons on Spanish dict is good, better than Duo actually. Spanish dict, I need to write it out so I can check it out later on. Spanish dict. Oh, it's like a dictionary basically.
Destornillador.
Oh wow,
Tornillador.
that's very nice. I need to remember this. Thank you so. See, one single live stream and I have gotten connected to the best people who are telling me very cool things, from mango float to chicken adobo, and then we're also learning about the fact that Philippines has this language called Tagalog. Literally a fact that I'm never gonna forget. Wow, I'm really enjoying this live stream, honestly. The eggs have cheese. The eggs, again, it means los huevos. Los huevos have cheese. Llevan queso. So even though it's L-L-E-V-A-N, so like if you are, if you're like learning Spanish for the first time, and if you read this, you'd probably think that this is levan, but it's not. You simply pronounce this as jevan. So I think the je one is similar to how you say je t'aime or je in French. So it's very similar. Je van queso. Do tacos have cheese? Okay, let me check. Okay. I'm not sure about this, so let me try because this seems a little difficult for me. Gaurav says, Hola. Hola, Gaurav. How are you doing? How was your day? So for everyone who's watching me, for Jacqueline, you're watching me from France. I don't know what the time is. I would love it if you told me what time it is in France. And I already know that it's past 12:45 a.m. in Philippines. That's where Ange is watching me from. And I know where Gaurav is watching me from, literally my own country. Of course, I know the time. It is 11:01. So, yeah. Hola, Gaurav. How was your day? Do tacos have cheese? Let me try this out. Seems like a difficult sentence. I'm gonna see a little bit. I'm not sure about it, but let me try this, okay? Do tacos have cheese? Tacos llevan queso? I was right. Damn. But except I forgot to add the word los, which is literally the word the. So, okay, one thing about Spanish, which as a learner I have not figured out yet, it's 7:30 p.m. That's nice. So Anj is ahead of me. Right now it's 11:02 p.m. where I'm live from, and Jacqueline is a little behind me. So 7:30 p.m. Very interesting. What was I doing at 7:30? I was literally playing with my nephew at 7:30 p.m. I had so it's a Sunday, right? I had gone to visit my nephew who is visiting my city from a different city, and yeah, I was literally I was drawing with him at 7:30 p.m. Gaurav Kumar says, went well, and yours? I had a good day actually. I visited my nephew's house, so I was just drawing with him, and then I was putting up with him by the end of the day because he is so naughty. He was just watching cartoons. Like kids these days are so into their phone that it's very difficult to get their attention, no matter how much they love you. They're so into their phones. So that's how my day went. Do the sandwiches have egg? Can and this is so easy. Everyone who's watching the stream right now, even though it's a hard exercise, I want you guys to at least guess what the answer is gonna be. Because obviously the word sandwiches is so similar in Spanish, like the word in English as well as in Spanish is the same. So can people guess what the answer for this is gonna be? Simply because of the fact that Ange as well as Jacqueline, both of you guys are learning Spanish. So I'm sure you'll be able to guess. Or maybe you guys are ahead of me, so you may think that it's easy. I would like you guys to answer this for me. Do the sandwiches have egg? Please go ahead and answer this for me. Let me see if you have learned. Egg is a word which I just practiced it. Los sandwiches llevan huevo. You are right. You are right, Anj. I'm 100% sure that what you've written is right because I would have written this as well. Los sandwiches llevan huevo. High five. You are right. Thank you for helping. We're learning together. High five. All right. Lesson 3 of 6. We're learning words together. I'm remembering. You are remembering. Other people, sandwiches llevan juegos. That is also correct. Literally. That's the same thing. You can literally skip out the word los a lot of times, los or la, and it doesn't matter because it simply means the. So that's not necessary. Both sentences are correct. High five, guys. We're learning together. Huevo. I had a typo. You wrote juego. I did not even check that. I noticed it because you wrote it right now. But at least we know, at least we just learned it together. I'm so glad that we did. All right.
Stellen.
What?
Stellen. Stellen.
Stellen. I don't know what this means.
Sogar.
I don't know what this means either.
Zahnarzt.
What? Am I hearing right? This is a German word.
Zahnarzt.
That is a German word. Am I still on the German? I'm doing Spanish, right? Wait, what? So, in German, the word for dentist is Zahnarzt. I just heard that and I tried to match it. It's the same. I think I'm on the Spanish lesson. Yeah, what language is that exactly? I did not learn these words before. That's why I don't know what 1 and 2 means. I know what 3 means simply because of the fact that in German, the German word for dentist is Zahnarzt because the German word for teeth is Zahn and the word for doctor is Arzt. So Zahnarzt means tooth doctor, which is dentist. But the fact that I'm hearing this, wait, guys, I chose Spanish, right? I did not accidentally click on German again, right? I think I think I clicked on Spanish, right? I think I did.
Commode.
What? That is a German word again. Am I doing German? Komodo means dresser. Wait, am I doing German? Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. This is German. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Wait, I was literally on the German lesson because I was just showing it to you guys. Oh, that's what I was thinking. How am I in German? Oh my god, now I clicked on French. Wait, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was like, how is that possible? That Zahnarzt literally means dentist in German, and how is like Germany and Spain is quite far. Oh my god. Oh, and I was believing it. I believed that I was still on Spanish lesson for a good 2 minutes. But then, until like the second one, commode literally means dresser in German. I was like, no way, I'm not doing Spanish. What happened to food vocabulary exactly? Oh my god, and no one told me. So everyone just skipped it just like I did because we were having this conversation. I know some German words and just laughing. Jacqueline says, Ich bin Jacqueline. Even I know a little, I know quite a bit of German actually. We went from Buenos Dias to Guten Tag. That is literally the highlight of today. I wish I could pin this. We literally went from Buenos Dias to Guten Tag. That's a very cool way of putting it. We did. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. I just got lost in conversation. Alright, coming back to Spanish food. Alright, lesson 2 of 6. Okay, really sorry. Just a mistake.
Mal.
Mal, which means badly. Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow, which means ice. Mal. So if you want to say that something is not good, you say mal. M-A-L, mal, which means not good, it's bad. Mal. And if you want to say something is good, you say bien. Bien. Jacqueline says, I think you are a polyglot, but you don't want to tell us. I am a polyglot actually. So, like, who is a polyglot? Someone who knows more than 3 languages, right? Right? I think so. Let me check. Polyglot means more than 3 languages, right? Multiple languages. So it can literally be 2 languages as well. I am a polyglot simply because I live in India where we have so many languages. In different parts of my country, everyone speaks different languages. Now, my mother tongue is this language called Bengali, okay, because I live in this state in India called West Bengal, simply because it is on the west side of the country, so West Bengal. And the language which is spoken in my state primarily is Bengali, so that's my mother tongue. So everyone at my house speaks in Bengali. Now, what I'm taught in my school, ever since I was a kid, I was taught English. So that's my second language. And even though English is my second language, I'm more comfortable speaking in English because of the fact that I had gone to a Christian missionary school. So I had like sisters who were teachers, and they preached about Christianity and all of that. And that's why, like, I've always spoken in English more. And yeah, so I'm, even though that is my second language, I'm more comfortable in um, English. And the third language I have been taught in my school was Hindi because it is the national language. We have 2 national languages in India, which is English and then Hindi. So I know Hindi as well. I can't write it that well, but those are the 3 languages I know the most. And then I used Duolingo, like I told you guys, from 2018. I've been learning German. So yeah, I know a bit of German. And just saying, we have so many languages in the Philippines too. Oh, you do? So like, what is the national language of Philippines is Tagalog, right? You said that. So what are some other languages which is used in Philippines? So yeah, coming back to my story, I mean, I started learning German simply because I was supporting Germany in the 2018 World Cup. And if I have to say the sentence, I know a little bit German. I'm not flexing. I'm just saying the sentence because it's an easy sentence. I think Jacqueline, you may know this because you know a little bit of German as well. So I know a little German. Is okay. I speak a little German. Is Ich spreche un bisschen Deutsch. Ich spreche. Wait, I've been out of practice for so long when it comes to German, so I'm trying. Ich spreche un bisschen Deutsch. Bisschen. Ich spreche un bisschen Deutsch. I think I'm okay. My pronunciation really got effed up because it's been so long and I've not really practiced speaking in German. That's why. And now I'm trying to learn Spanish and I want to learn Spanish as well as I knew German, but I want to be able to. So, my goal in learning Spanish is simply to be so fluent that whenever I listen to the most popular Spanish song, I don't have to Google what the sentence means. I should be able to guess it on my own. Or if I'm watching a football player speaking in Spanish, I should be able to learn. I mean, I should be able to understand what that person is saying. So that's my goal basically. Jacqueline says, I used to try Hindi with Duolingo. I love the Hindi accent. Oh, okay. So how much Hindi have you learned? So my Hindi is, I can speak in Hindi, but my written Hindi is not the best because I make a lot of grammatical errors. Simply because it is like, again, just like Spanish, it has a lot of gender to each word. So it's kind of difficult to remember. So I make a little bit of mistakes here and there, but I am fluent in Hindi. I can speak in Hindi as well. NMC, okay, Ange is saying Tagalog, Bisaya, Ilocano, Varay. Wait, I need to see this up close. Kapampangan, Kapampangan, right? Hiligaynon, to name a few. Okay. So, Tagalog, Bisaya, Ilocano, Waray, Kapampangan, Hiligaynon. Okay. Did I nail the pronunciations or have I made mistakes? Tagalog, Bisaya. I'm going to only remember two, Tagalog and Bisaya. Jacqueline says, Abbas un poco es hablas. Okay. Yeah. No, it's not hablas actually. I think you say it's not hablas. Hablas is the verb you use when you say you speak. So, tú hablas. But if you want to say I speak, you say yo hablo. So, I think the sentence that you've written, it's supposed to be hablo un poco español. You're welcome for correcting. So, hablas, this is literally a thing that I learned very recently. Not that, I mean, I'm not just sounding like a pro or something like that. You nailed everything except kapam pangan, kapam panyan. Oh, okay. Kapam panyan. Got it. Got it. Ooh. I love speaking with you, Ange. You're teaching me so many things. I'm really enjoying this. Like, I'm so glad that you clicked on my live and we're having this conversation. I'm learning so many things. Honestly, I really like it. And Jacqueline says, I learned Spanish, English, German, and Mandarin. You're learning German as well? So we literally know three languages. If I ever meet you in real life, or if we ever have a conversation, we can literally switch between languages, like Spanish to English to German, Spanish to English to German. And you also know French. So, you know French, Spanish, English, German, and you know 5 languages. Damn. Polyglot high five. Okay, getting back to Spanish.
Cuatro.
Cuatro. Everyone knows it means four. Have you guys heard this song? It's a very old Spanish song. It goes like un, dos, tres, na 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 Maria, un, dos, tres, na 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 na. Have you guys heard? That's like I think it's by this person called Ricky Pointing or Ricky Ponting, and it's like a very old song. But when I was a baby, I heard it on my TV, and that's how I knew, like as a baby, that one, two, three in Spanish is un, dos, tres. Have you heard this song or have you not? Kapam, Kapampangan. Okay. Jacqueline says, I've just translated your sentence. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. I know, but you made a tiny mistake, which is you said hablas. I think you wrote, wait, where is your chat? Where is your chat? Why can't I see it? Yeah, you wrote hablas un poco español, but it's supposed to be uh, hablo, because so that's something that I learned recently as well. I speak is called yo hablo. You speak is called tú hablas. I speak yo hablo. You speak tú hablas. And it's the same for a lot of other things as well. For example, I swim is yo nado, but you swim is yo, I think, nada. Let me quickly check. You swim in Spanish is yo, tú nada, tú nadas. See, it's so similar. So in Spanish, any verb you use for somebody else, and if that person is like a second, if it's like a second person, and if you want to say something like you speak, then you say tú hablas. You swim is tú nadas. So it literally ends with as. And when you see a verb is ending with as, so that's like a hack that I picked up. If you're using a verb in Spanish and it ends with as, then remember that it is only used for second person. That means you speak, you swim, you paint, you draw is all going to be ending with as. And everything which has to do with first person, that's me. So I speak, I swim, I draw, I sleep, I eat. Everything ends with O, the letter O. So yo hablo, yo nado, which means I swim. Um, I draw is yo dibujo, but you draw is tú dibujas. You swim is tú nadas. Okay, I swim. By the way, I'm just random information. And yeah, so you speak is tú hablas. So at least now you remember, even if you made a mistake, because I was also making this mistake until I used Gemini to figure out how I can remember this. But yeah, now you can remember it this way. Any verb that you use with second person, that is you end that verb with as. Okay. And any verb that you're using to describe an activity that yourself you are doing, that's I am swimming, I am teaching, I am drawing, I am singing, it all ends with O, the letter O. Yeah, by Ricky Martin. Oh my god, you've heard it! High five! Very few people know the song, by the way. Ricky Martin. Oh, it's Ricky Martin. I just said Ricky Pointing, no? I think that Ricky Pointing is literally an. It's oh my god, Ricky Pointing is a cricket player from England. I mixed it up. I'm so sorry. Please don't judge me if you guys watch cricket. I'm so sorry. I meant Ricky Martin. I don't know. I'm so sorry if I said Ricky Pointing. Ricky Ponting is a cricket player from England, and Ricky Martin is the person who sang the song Un, dos, tres. Ricky Martin still looks good. He was in Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. He was? I did not know this. I actually skipped the Super Bowl. Let me check how he looks right now. Yeah, he looks very good. Wow. Isn't he like really old? He's 54. He looks fine. He looks really, he looks very fit at 54. Damn. Okay. Yeah, this is how he used to look. He has aged well. He has aged very well. But let's get back to Spanish. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, the Spanish word for homework is, I forgot, I don't know why I didn't play it. I think it's tanea.
Buenos días.
Yeah.
Disculpe, ¿las bebidas aquí llevan café?
Okay.
Necesito café ahora.
All right, let's break the sentence down. A huge sentence. Buenos dias. Everybody knows what this means. At least everyone who's watching me right now. If you're watching me right now, tell me, what is the meaning of the word buenos dias in the chat? Everyone who's watching me. And for everyone who has been watching me but they've not even had one conversation yet, I highly encourage you to write a random hola and you can join in on the conversation and we can literally start talking. Tareas. Yes, tareas is the word for homework. You know it. I love the fact that you know it. Okay, I want everyone to write the meaning of the word buenos dias in the chat. Everyone who's watching me. Buenos dias. What is the translation for the word buenos dias? My hair is so flat today, I need to shampoo. Buenos dias. Everyone knows what this means. 3 seconds, write it down. Good morning, exactly. Good morning. But it's literally evening or nighttime right now, and the Spanish word for good night is buenos. Wait, I don't know what it means. I don't know what is the Spanish word for good night. I don't know why I started saying it so confidently. Do you guys know what is the Spanish word for good night? I can only think of the German word for good night, which means gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. That's literally the. So in Spanish, you roll on the R and you say rrr. That's wow. That was really nice, isn't it? Rrr. Wow, I'm impressed. So in Spanish, the trick is to be able to roll on your R like that, like rrr. Ooh. Wow, I love how I said that. I really love how I said that. And in German, you need to use your epiglottis and say, ah, like you need to say that, like Guten Nacht, Guten Nacht. I've not used my epiglottis in months, which is why it's not that strong. But yeah. All right, literally good day. Yeah, exactly. Literally, that's what it means. Jacqueline says, Bonjour, das uns café en un cafeteria. En una cafeteria. Una cafeteria, exactly. That is also a thing. In Spanish, every time you use a word which ends with ia, so cafeteria, panaderia, all these words are actually feminine and they end with, they start with the article una. So una literally is like, it means but it is a word which is used for only feminine words. So una cafeteria, una panaderia, you know. Is difficult. It is, but look at me. I'm rolling today. Yes, I feel like it sounds a little sexy if you just like if you're able to do that. Like, have you guys seen those cartoons where a character just says I'm just saying like the most random thing out here. Gaurav says, but that makes Spanish sound hard or rude. Spanish doesn't sound hard. Spanish sounds sexy, but German sounds a little harsh, if you may say so, because you need to use your epiglottis. Alright guys, let's finish the sentence. Buenos dias, which means good morning. Las bebidas. Las bebidas means the drinks. So if you want to get, also Spain is very famous for their drinks, okay? Like they have the best drinks out there. If France is famous for their desserts, then Spain is famous for their drinks. Says who? Says me. Someone who has not been to both countries. Someday though, I will. Someday soon, please take me to someday, God, please take me to France, and also take me to Philippines, and also take me to Spain, so I can try what was the mango? The mango float and the chicken adobo in Philippines. I want to try that, and I also want to go to France and try all the very yummy desserts, and I want to go to Spain and try all their cool drinks. I hope my prayer is going to be answered, and that's going to happen someday soon. Anyway, so last bebidas means the drinks.
Aquí.
Aki is a word which means here. The drinks here have coffee. Since this is a question, this sentence means, do the drinks here have coffee? Necesito café ahora, which means I need coffee now.
Ahora.
Now, ¿dónde está? Which means where is this? En una cafetería. A hamburger literally means
La.
una
Una. Hamburguesa.
hamburguesa. Hamburguesa. Again, it's a feminine word, that's why you use una. So, Ange, because you're watching this, are you inspired to continue diving deeper into Spanish? Because, like, the point that I was making a while ago, there are so many words in English. I'm sorry, there are so many words in Spanish which is so similar to English that it just makes it easier to remember Spanish than any other language. I know you're doing Korean as well as you were doing Japanese, but I feel like Spanish is so much easier. Maybe because you're doing Korean now, you would probably be able to make that, you would probably be able to arrive at that conclusion. But I personally feel that there are so many words in Spanish which is so similar to English that you can remember better. Sí, por favor, la bebida con hielo y las hamburguesas con queso. So when you use the word hamburguesas, which means you're talking about more than one hamburger, you use las. Okay? My phone switched off, so I have to use my that's my work phone, by the way. This is my work phone. This is like an Android. This has switched off, so I'm gonna use my phone, and I'm because I need to be able to read the chat. How you doing is what Gaurav is. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I am practicing Spanish right now. Ange is saying yellow is yellow and queso is queso in Tagalog. You are a very interesting person, Ange. You have given me more information than anyone. I think you are literally my favorite person to stream to, simply because of the fact that you're telling me so many cool facts. I declare Ange as my favorite person to stream to. You are just giving me all this cool information, something that, like, I have had conversations all this while, but you are giving me very cool information.
¿Dónde está mi sandwich?
Damn. Yellow is yellow and queso is queso in Tagalog. Damn. You are a very smart girl. Okay, disculpe means excuse me. Excusez-moi. Wait, excusez-moi. 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 Oh my god, I didn't even finish the sentence. I clicked on enter. I'm sorry. Sorry. Really sorry. Okay. Sorry. Oh, y las bebidas llevan café. Las, because the word las exists, that's why we're using bebidas and we're not going with bebida. Bebida means drinks, drink, and bebidas means drinks. Y, which means and, las bebidas, which means the drinks, llevan, which means have coffee.
Las hamburguesas.
Las hamburguesas. The hamburgers. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Gaurav says you got it correct in French. Oh, hell yes, I did. I'm literally talking to somebody who lives in France. So, Gaurav, you can say hi to Jacqueline. who just wrote excusez-moi. She's watching me from France. And Jacqueline, Gaurav is someone who has been watching me since a couple of days now, and he is someone who's learning French. So you guys can just say hi to each other, because why not? You can just do that. Gaurav can practice speaking. Gaurav, I dare you to talk in French only with this person, with Jacqueline. That's my dare. If you can do that, only have that conversation. Don't talk in English. Just talk in French with her. Okay? That's my dare to you. Just say hi to each other in French and just like talk to each other in French so that I can see how much French you know. So this is what I'm saying. So all this while, everyone who has watched my live stream, yes, they were using Duolingo and yes, they were learning some language, but it was not Spanish. Like Gaurav here, I have been he has been watching my streams since quite a few days now, but he is learning French. So the fact that I finally have people on my stream who are learning Spanish. I am so grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, YouTube algorithm, for making me, for giving me Spanish learners. That's literally what I wanted. Oh, you guys are talking in French. That's so nice. I'm French, so I speak fluently French. I hope so. Ça va, Jacqueline? Oh, so nice. I'm so happy. Okay, getting back. Yes, the drinks have ice. Sí, las bebidas llevan hielo.
Un té con hielo, por favor.
Très bien, et vous, toi. Right? Très bien, et vous, toi. Très bien. I think that means I am well. Et vous, toi, which means and you, right? I think I'm right. I don't know. Okay, un té
con hielo.
Con. Un té con hielo, which means and tea with ice, please.
Ay, disculpe.
Disculpe. Your drink, again. Tu, which means your.
Tu.
Bebida.
Bebida.
Tu bebida. Sounds like your baby. But it means your drink.
Con durazno, por favor.
Con durazno, por favor, which means with peach, please.
¿Y el hielo?
Y el hielo.
Diego.
Diego.
Hielo.
Hielo. Have you guys seen Dora the Explorer? And if you have, do you remember Dora had a cousin called Diego? Do you remember or you don't? Like, have you guys seen Dora the Explorer? Firstly, because when I was younger, every day before I went to school, I used to watch cartoon. I know that's such a bad habit. I had school from, I think, 7:30 or something. No, yeah, 7:30. And I used to have my breakfast. I didn't have it myself. My mom used to feed me breakfast and I used to watch Dora the Explorer before going to school. Did you guys watch Dora the Explorer ever?
¿Las naranjas son de España?
If you have, then comment down below in the chat. Tell me in the chat if you have ever watched Dora the Explorer as a kid. Las naranjas son de España, which means las naranjas, which means the oranges, son de España, which means are from España or like Spain, basically.
El café está aquí.
Gaurav, why did you stop? I literally gave you a person that you can practice French with and you stopped. Where are your questions? You should be talking and practicing French. I have literally found a person whose mother tongue is French. You should be practicing French in my chat box. You are missing out on a very good opportunity that you're not gonna get. Yes, good. Just, I don't know how to say this, but yeah, like practice. This is literally the only time you can do it. I wish someday there's somebody from Spain who starts watching me so that I can have like long conversations. I hope that before a person like that comes on my live stream, I would be able to have conversations in Spanish and I would be, like knowing more Spanish than I'm learning now. I hope that day comes one day. Our chat is taking time to poop up. You mean pop up? Bro, you mean pop-up, right? Okay.
El café está aquí.
El café está aquí. The coffee is here. And the ice, yellow. I'm doing a little faster because I feel like everyone who's watching me right now knows these words. Oh, this is a huge sentence. Claro, which means
Claro.
of course. La,
La.
la sopa, which means the soup. Lleva arroz, which means the soup has rice. Rice, literally something that I have, and Anj is also someone who has rice a lot, isn't it? Isn't it, Anj? You also have rice day and night, right? We're rice lovers. High five for being a rice lover, and also I really like you, like, because you've given me so, I'm gonna remember you for a long time. You have given me some extremely good information, like random information, which is so cool because I can literally bring this up in conversation with someone in the future. You have given me a lot of cool knowledge. I'm so grateful that you joined. I'm just saying, I can't wait to talk and have a conversation in Spanish. Same, even me, and I really hope that, okay, this is a message because I'm going to post this live stream later on as a video. I hope that someday in the future, and I hope that it's not too soon. I just hope that this happens at least after 2 weeks. I hope someday after 2 weeks, or perhaps at least after 3 weeks, when I know how to speak in Spanish a little more than I do right now, someone from Spain shows up in my chat and I would then be able to have a conversation with them in Spanish. And when I do, I hope you're gonna be there as well. Anj, as well as Jacqueline, even you. I hope the two of you, because you both are literally the only people who are watching me and you're learning Spanish as well. Everyone who has subscribed to me and who watches my live streams, most of them are not learning Spanish. As you can see, Gaurav here, uh, he is learning French. So yeah, I hope that one day when that one Spanish person comes up on my live stream, I hope all three of us would be there and we would be able to have conversations, full sentences with them in Spanish. Let me drink water 1 second. My water is over. All right. We are manifesting that. 3 people are manifesting a Spanish person, someone from Spain, to come in my live stream so we can have a conversation with them fluently. And I hope that in 3 weeks, we are all three of us are going to be a little more fluent in Spanish. I promise I'm going to help you guys to do that. As long as you're learning yourself as well. Jacqueline is asking a question to Gaurav. Gaurav, you should answer that in French. Um, why did I make that sound? That sounded weird. Sorry. I'm just saying my introvert butt would just watch. You should not. You have to practice. Everyone, if you come across a person whose language you are learning, keep your introverted self in your bag and just talk to them. That's my advice for everyone who's learning a language. Claro, la sopa lleva arroz y carne. Arroz means, look at me rolling on my R, huh? Arroz, which means rice. La sopa lleva arroz y carne, which means the soup has rice and meat. Soup with rice and meat sounds like a very Asian dish, by the way. Y las hamburguesas llevan huevo y queso, which means the hamburgers have eggs and cheese. The soup has rice and meat. A soup with rice and meat sounds like a very Asian dish. Not an Indian dish, because Indian dishes are not like this, but a very Asian dish. Something Sounds like a very Vietnamese or a Filipino, yeah, Filipino dish, Indonesian dish, soup with rice and meat, or Japanese or Korean, and the like.
Disculpe, ¿dónde está mi sándwich?
Disculpe, ¿dónde está mi sandwich? Disculpe, which means excuse me, excusez-moi. I'm practicing French and Spanish at the same time. Excusez-moi. Disculpe, excuse me, ¿dónde está mi sandwich? Where is my sandwich? I'm just saying, quiero hablar español con fluidez. That is a new word. Quiero hablar, which means I speak español, Spanish, con fluidez, with fluidity. Is that what it means? Fluidez? Because I'm seeing this word for the first time, fluidez. Gaurav says, mine is Hindi. Yeah, Gaurav's mother tongue is Hindi. Again, even though both of us are from India, I am from West Bengal, as I was mentioning. So my mother tongue is Bengali, and he is from a different state. Even though we're from the same country, he is from a different state where his mother tongue is Hindi, and my third language is Hindi. So I'm taught Hindi in school. I was taught Hindi in school when I reached grade 7. Yeah, grade 7 or grade 8 is when I was taught Hindi. But obviously, I knew Hindi because, I saw cartoons, and, there were people around me in shops and whatnot who used to speak in Hindi. Mostly it was the cartoons, which I also saw. That's why I knew Hindi. But yeah, even though we both are from the same country, we have different mother tongues. And isn't that cool? Like, that's the cool thing about India. Like, if you find someone from France, no matter which part of France they are from, like, for example, Jacqueline, you're from the northern part of France. You said northern, or did you say southern? I think you said northern, right? You said northern, right? As far as I remember. So if you just pick any 2 people or any 3 people from any part of France, whether it's the north, the east, the south, the west, everyone knows French because that's the language. The same for, actually no, it's not the same for Philippines, because that's something I thought all this while. I thought everyone in Philippines speaks one language until this extremely amazing person that I came across today, Anj, told me that there are multiple languages that is spoken in Philippines as well. But this is a question that I personally have for Anj. For most people in Philippines, do most people know Tagalog? Or again, is it like, yeah, most people in India, we do know Hindi, but it is not necessarily our mother tongue. Like, my mother tongue is Bengali, as I said, because I'm from West Bengal, and Gaurav is from, I think he's from Delhi. Yeah. I'm just saying, I want to speak Spanish fluently. Same, girl. Even I want to do that. That is my goal. I want to speak Spanish so fluently that, I can just listen to a song, because there's so many songs out there. Like, let's not even start talking about songs, because, like, there's so, like, okay, I am obsessing over this one particular genre of music these days. It's called funk. You guys know? It's spelled out as PHONK. Let me write it out. It's called PHONK. Do you guys know, or you don't? Let me write it. Have you guys heard this genre called funk? Do you know this? Do you know funk? Do you guys know what funk is? Do you guys know what funk is, or you don't? Because funk, I am obsessed with funk. It's a type of genre. It is a type of genre of music which it'll literally make you feel like the main character. I'm not even kidding. Okay, yeah. So I'm not kidding. I love funk. Any music, and I'm sure most of you all have heard funk. You simply probably may not have heard the genre, but you know funk. And I can promise you that you know funk because there are so many popular songs which are funk and they're all Spanish, okay? All of them are Spanish, literally. That's my goal. I want to be able to listen to Spanish songs and without finding the translation, I want to be able to say it, what it is. Let's start with the next lesson.
Medida.
I don't know what this means.
Sal.
Sal, which means salt.
Frijol.
Frijol, which means bean.
Pescar.
Pescar means to fish. This is how you fish, right? Like with a fishing rod, you take it back and then you throw it in for fishing.
Bebida.
Oh, bebida. Bebida means drink. Right, sorry.
Mi taco sin salsa, por favor. Ah, y
Go-
este de mi mamá con hielo, gracias.
Okay, Gaurav says have heard but didn't remember the meaning. Yeah, Jacqueline, it's different. Jacqueline is saying, I said previously I love Hindi accent, but maybe you are a Bengali accent. Is there yes, there is such a difference. You pick out any Indian from any part of our country, okay? Like you don't even have to go north and south. You can simply pick any two people from just the north or just the east or just the west. Any two people with a distance of, I don't know, 2 or 3 states. All of us have different accents. All of us have different mother tongues. So it is insane. It's almost like a whole. Sometimes it feels that we are all so different. I think that's why we don't have a lot of unity amongst us Indians, isn't it, Gaurav? Because we're all so different. Like we're always like. So it's just like a random fact about my country. Obviously when it comes to Independence Day and like the day we got our independence and Republic Day and all these things, and you know, when it comes to our national security and all these things, we are all patriotic, but during normal times we are all a little racist with each other simply because of the differences. And it's just a thing, like just because we're all so different, even though we're all Indians, we're also different because we not only do we have different accents, but we have different mother tongues. We look different. Our skin color is different, and we eat different food. We listen to different songs. Our cultures are different. So it almost feels like different countries, even though we all belong to India. Isn't it, Gaurav? I'm sure Gaurav would agree to this. Isn't it? Gaurav, say yes. You have to agree to this that we all are somewhat racist sometimes to each other, even though we literally are from the same country because we're so different. But that's the thing about my country. Please resolve the issues of lagging of chat. It changes in around 500 kilometer. I don't work for YouTube, Gaurav. How can I resolve that? That's not on me. But yeah, if it helps, I don't have any chat delay. That's what I can tell you. I literally don't have any chat delay. I don't know how I can show it to you, but there's no such setting that's on. So that's what it changes in around 500 kilometers. Exactly. But it's not the same for a country like France or like even Philippines. I think it's not like that. Again, Philippines does have multiple languages, but I don't know. I think Anj will be able to say that better. Do you guys have differences in um, culture and food in, let's say, north of Philippines and south of Philippines, or east or west of Philippines? Is it different, like how it is for like my country, India? I wish I had more water, but I really have to get up to go get water. I don't want to get up. I'm gonna finish and then I'm gonna get up, of course. But yeah, let's do this. Mi taco sin salsa, which means my taco sin, which means without. Mi taco sin salsa. My taco does not have salsa. Salsa is the sauce, right? Por favor, please. Y el té de mi mamá con hielo, gracias. And a tea with my mom
Mamá.
with ice. Thank you. ¿Dónde está? They are literally in a restaurant. Duh. El taco
Taco.
de Ana lleva frijoles y los tacos
Tacos.
de María llevan arroz. Arroz. I love rolling on the R.
Los tacos no llevan sal.
Okay, you guys are gonna answer this for me. What is the meaning? This is for Ange and Jacqueline. Answer this for. I know the answer to this, but I want you all to answer this for me. Los tacos no llevan sal. What is the meaning of this? You know the meaning of the word sal, right?
Sal.
Salt. Okay. What is the how? You tell me the Spanish sentence for this sentence. For this, tell me the Spanish translation for this sentence. This is for Jacqueline and for Ange. For the two of you watching. Translate this sentence. Los tacos no llevan sal. I'm just saying different festivals, food is pretty much the same. What is the most popular festival of Philippines? What is wrong with me? Philippines, sorry. What is the most popular festival in Philippines and how is it like? Gaurav says, yes, I love the diversity of our country. Traveling in the train, I learned many things from different people around the country. Yeah, that is a very cool experience. That is one way to learn for sure. Yeah, the tacos don't have salt. Yes. I love the fact that Anj is always the first person. Jacqueline, what are you doing? You need to hurry up with your typing. Jacqueline, if you're watching, I would like you to answer as well. Los tacos no llevan sal. The tacos don't have salt. High five. El huevos? No, la huevos? Wait.
Huevos.
I think it's el, right? El, because huevos, it doesn't end with like cafeteria and panaderia are words which they're like feminine words, and that's why it should have la. But is it el huevos or los huevos? El huevo. Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be los huevos, because we're talking about multiple eggs, not one egg. One egg is huevo. So if it was huevo, then it would be el. But since this is huevos, is exactly los. Yeah. Thank you, Anj. High five. All right. When I was young, I watched The Bengali Night with Hugh Grant. I love this movie. Do you know it? Tacos don't have salt. Yeah. Oh, you wrote tacos don't have salt. I didn't see it. Great. The Bengali Night with Hugh Grant. Let me check what that is. I was literally searching about Ricky Martin, whom I called Ricky Pointing. Like, thank God Gaurav was not there. He would have really judged me for calling Ricky Martin as Ricky Pointing. Thank God you were not there when I had this conversation, Gaurav. Good that you joined later on. You would have really judged me because I literally called Ricky Martin as Ricky Pointing. All right, the Bengali Night. Okay, what is this? Oh damn. Oh, okay. Shabana Azmi. Wait, what? Shomitra Chatterjee? Okay, this person is from my state. Chatterjee. This is a Bengali person. For anyone wondering. But what I did not know about this movie. The Bengali Night. La Nuit Bengali. This is French, right? La Nuit. Okay, I'm gonna watch this. Oh, it's in French. Oh, that's why you know it. Understood. Why, okay, damn. I am gonna watch this someday. Thank you for the recommendation.
No,
Thanks, Jacqueline.
sin frijoles.
No, sin frijoles.
Sí. Son.
Sin.
Sí.
Which means no, without fries. Oh, sorry, without beans. Frijoles means beans, not fries.
¿Hay bebidas sin hielo?
But you revealed Yeah, I did. But I just said it even though I'm aware I made a mistake. Because when I was saying it pretty confidently, and I was not aware I was making that mistake. And if you were there, you probably would have laughed at me. But thank God you joined later on. Ay, bebida sin hielo, which means, are there drinks without ice? Without ice. Sin hielo, gracias. With sauce or without? With sauce. Con salsa,
Salsa.
o
O
sin salsa.
La sandía de papá.
La sandía
De
papá, which means the watermelons of my dad, or my dad's watermelons, literally.
¿Con salsa o sin salsa?
Con salsa o sin salsa, with sauce or without sauce. Where is the salt? ¿Dónde está la sal? La sal.
¿Pasta sin salsa?
La pasta sin salsa, pasta without sauce.
La hamburguesa de Ana siempre lleva.
La hamburguesa de Ana siempre lleva queso. Which means Anna's hamburger always has cheese. La hamburguesa de Ana siempre lleva queso. Dad's beans, which means los frijoles de papa. Can't believe I wrote this right. Do Anna's beans have salt? Anna's beans. Los frijoles de Ana have salt. Llevan sal? I was right. Yes, the beans have salt. See, the beans. Los frijoles llevan sal. Finally did it. For everyone who's watching this stream, like and subscribe so you can come back tomorrow and we can have a conversation.
Papa.
Papa, which means, wait, what?
Papa.
Oh yeah, okay. For everyone, for specifically Ange and Jacqueline, because you two are the only ones who are learning Spanish, and you're watching me. Did you guys know that the Spanish word for potato is literally papa? Did you know this? The Spanish word for potato is papa. Did you know this, or you didn't? This is just for Ange and Jacqueline because you guys are learning Spanish. The Spanish word for potato is papa. And the Spanish word for dad is also papa. The only difference is the fact that the spelling of papa, which means dad, it just has like a mark over one of the A's. And the Spanish word for potato is papa, and it does not have any mark or anything. It's just PAPA, papa. Yes, papa in Spanish. Yes. Isn't that cool? Like, papa. I want to eat a papa. I want to eat a potato, is what it means.
un poco.
Un poco. Kind of.
Vecino.
Vecino means neighbor. Vecino means neighbor.
Enseñar.
Enseñar, which means to teach. I knew papa, Latin America, and patata, Spain. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess the Spanish that I'm learning is the one that's used in Latin America. Papa also means dad in French. Yeah, I know. Papa. And mama means mom. These are like common words for like dad and mom. Papa, mama. What do you call your dad papa and you call your mom mama, right? But I want to know from Ange, because you are from Philippines, what do you call your dad and what do you call your mom? How do you call your dad and how do you call your mom in your language? Tagalog. Las salsas
Salsas.
llevan azúcar. La salsa
Salsa.
de Ana solo lleva sal. So why this is salsas is because of this article called las. So because there's las, that's why I'm using salsas, and because there's la, I'm using salsa. So the sauce has sugar. Does the because there's a question mark. So does the sauce have sugar? And this is an exclamation mark. So this is a sentence, and it's the sauce of Anna or Anna sauce only has salt.
No, sin papas.
Ange is saying papa and mama without the accent on the last syllable. Without the accent on the last syllable. What does that mean? Papa and mama. Gaurav is saying the potato came to the old world from the new world via Spanish and Portuguese travelers. Oh, okay. So maybe it pervaded and became potato in English. Oh, potatoes came from Spain and Portuguese and like Portugal. Yeah, Spanish. Spain ruled a lot of countries. That's true. And yeah, even India has a lot of Portuguese people because there were so many who traveled from Portugal to India, and we literally have uh, like cities which just has Portuguese people.
No, sin papas. Pesas. Papas.
No, sin papas. No, without potatoes. There is no milk. I'm sorry. No hay leche. Lo siento.
Este helado no lleva leche.
Este helado, which means this ice cream, no lleva leche, does not have milk. Do the drinks have milk? Las bebidas
bebidas
llevan
llevan
leche.
leche.
No lleva sal. Lo siento. Siento.
Siento. The sauces do not have, obviously the sauces do not have milk. What a weird sentence. Las salsas no llevan leche.
Las bebidas llevan azúcar.
Azúcar, which means sugar.
Hay queso en las verduras.
Hay queso en las verduras. What does that mean? Hay verduras. This is a new word for me. I have not come across this word before. Verduras means vegetables. I knew Papa. Okay, I read that. Papa also means dad in French. Yeah, Papa and Mama. Okay, Papa and Mama without the accent on the last syllable. The potato. Oh, I just read that. Sorry. In Spanish, Papa and Mama is stressed on the last syllable. Here, it's not stressed. Okay. Papa, Mama. That's how you say it in Spanish. How do you say it in Tagalog? No, you got the other way. Portuguese and Spanish discovered Americas, North and South, and brought it to Europe and Asia. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out which Spanish I'm going to. I would actually ask you to focus on Latin American Spanish simply because Latin American Spanish is spoken in more countries. And see, my back was hurting, so I had to adjust. Sorry. So, yeah, like Latin American Spanish is spoken in more countries than the Spanish which is spoken in Spain. So, I would advise you to learn Latin American Spanish, which is something that is used a lot more.
Claro, con azúcar.
On Duolingo, they do teach you Latin American Spanish, by the way.
Claro, con azúcar.
Con azúcar. Claro, of course, with sugar.
La hamburguesa no está.
La hamburguesa no está aquí.
Hamburguesa sí te con leche.
Hamburguesa site con leche. Hamburgers and tea with milk. That's a weird combination. I would never have that. Hamburgers and tea with milk. How does that taste? I would not have that. I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah, I said that because the bus has different terms. Camion in Mexico, autobus in Spain, guagua in Puerto Rico. You are like a very smart person. I think you're like the smartest. Like, I don't know. I think you're the smartest YouTube person that I have come across. I'm gonna call you a YouTube person because I don't know what to call you. Yeah, I have never come across anyone who has the most random information, which I bet you're like the life of a party because you have so many cool information. And I like you. I like you because you have so many things to share. Such cool information. You are a very cool girl. In India, do you eat French fries? I don't think so, but how do you call it in the common language? Yeah, we do eat French fries. See, because India is a country which has so many different kinds of cuisines, uh, we also adapt. We also have like French fries and burgers and pizzas. It's like a very common thing. Everyone eats it. Not just in India. I think every country all over the world by now has French fries and burgers. In India, we don't really eat hamburgers. We have chicken burgers because ham as a meat is a little offensive to one religion in our country because our country has multiple religions, right? So ham is a little offensive. So most restaurants serve chicken. So we have burgers with chicken patties in them. We don't really have ham. Uh, my water is over. I don't know what I was reaching out for. My voice is becoming weird. Anyway, yeah, like French fries. Like I'm actually the wallflower. I love that. There was this book that I used to read. It was called The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Have you read it? The Perks of Being. I love people like this. Honestly, I feel like in a party, if I ever went to a party, I would only link up with a person such as you. I would probably talk to everyone. I would only link up with the person who, to me, according to me, has the most interesting facts. Because like this is the kind of person I personally like. And this is the kind of person I personally would like to be friends with as well because it's just exciting when you just speak with someone who has the most coolest, the most unique information to share every 3 seconds. So you are like my type. Heard of but haven't read it yet. Yeah, I used to read this book. It was called Perks of Being a Wallflower. Yeah, so Jacqueline, like French fries is something we all, because it's easy to cook, so we all eat French fries, like a lot. Also because French fries, so like in in a random Indian restaurant which serves all kinds of dishes, French fries is something which is like the cheapest on the menu, and that's why it's usually kept cheapest because it just has two ingredients, potatoes and salt. So yeah, French fries is something we all eat like so much. It's literally in every two restaurants um, in our country. But like yeah, there are so many French dishes which is not very common, such as an eclair. Um, for everyone else other than Jacqueline who's watching this, you know what is an eclair, right? It's a French dessert. So this is a dessert which is not as common. An eclair is something that you would not find in a random restaurant, but French fries is something that you would surely find. France has a positive opinion of India. That's nice. That's who is the president of France? Oh, Why am I asking that? It's Macron. That was a very silly. I'm sorry. I knew it. Why did I ask that? Also, wait, is France still playing in FIFA? Because I'm gonna support. Like, if Spain is out, I'm supporting Spain. By the way, if Spain is out, I'm supporting France. Let me quickly check if France is still in. No, no, France is playing Spain. No way. Who do I support? 15 July. Today is 13th. No. France is literally playing Spain. Okay, wow. France, 41% for France, 30%. I don't know who to support because I thought that it would be the other way around. Not that I watch, not that I'm like a pro at FIFA. I literally thought France is gonna play Argentina and Spain and England, but now that France is gonna play Spain, I don't know. Who are you all supporting? Except Jacqueline. I know Jacqueline would obviously support her country. Except Jacqueline, everyone else who's watching this, between France and Spain for this semi-final, who would you guys support? France or Spain? France versus Spain, let me know. Who are you gonna support? France or Spain? For everyone else who's watching this, other than Jacqueline, France or Spain? I'm reaching out for my water bottle which does not have water. I don't know why I am still whatever. Tell me, like, who do I support? France or Spain? France or Spain? France or Spain? I'm gonna start with like Gaurav. Gaurav, which country would you support? France or Spain? Tell me. Same with Anj. Who are you gonna support? France or Spain? Jacqueline, of course, would support France. Eclair is a delicious dessert. I've never tried eclair, and I have only seen images of it. And it is like eclair is like it's like a luxury dessert in India. I guess it is not so in France. Probably you can get it at any restaurant that you visit. But eclair is something that is only like it is a dessert that you'd probably find in like a 5-star restaurant or like a very expensive French cafe. It is difficult to come across an eclair. I've never tried it personally, but I have seen images of it and it looks amazing. I've just like when it comes to French desserts, I've only tried macarons. I think Emmanuel Macron. I mean the Macron as in the desert Macron. I know nothing. I support France. I don't know why. Of course, we all know why. And just saying, I know nothing about FIFA, but I'm looking forward to which countries I'll get in Duolingo's FIFA suits. I forgot to collect the FIFA suits. I've been practicing. What am I doing? I think. Wait, I want to quit this lesson. And oh my god, why did I not collect? I think the collecting of the FIFA suits ends with the World Cup. I remember that I could. I don't think I can collect it online. Like, yeah, I don't think I can collect it from the website. I had collected it. I had collected like Haiti and one more nation. I don't remember. But yeah, I think France versus Spain would be a difficult match because I would like to support Spain simply because I am learning the language and also just 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, so I feel like okay. How my phone? I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't want to do that. I don't know why I did that. I was just being grateful that I have a phone. Anyway, yeah, between France and Spain, it would be so difficult because I want to support Gaurav, I learn English by myself. It's why I make a lot of mistakes. I love the fact that you're learning English by yourself. That is so cool. Yeah, like it would be so difficult to support someone between France and Spain. I want to support Spain simply because I said that I would be supporting Spain, but I know that there's a higher chance that France may just win it. We have extremely good players in France, probably better players than Spain. You literally have Mbappe. You literally have Mbappe. Like Mbappe is obviously better than Lamine Yamal. Mbappe he has already played so many World Cups in comparison to Lamine Yamal, and he literally has more experience, and not just that, he's so much better as a player than Lamine Yamal. It's gonna be a difficult match. I hope the best one wins. Isn't there milk at this restaurant? No.
No.
Lleva
Lleva
leche
leche
en
en
este restaurante. Oh, no hay leche en este restaurante. Sorry. Okay, lo siento, la sopa no lleva carne. Las sopas aquí solo llevan verdura, which means, lo siento, I'm sorry.
Siento.
The soup does not have meat. La sopa no lleva carne. Las sopas aquí solo llevan verdura. The soups here only have vegetables. It's a veggie restaurant, a vegetarian restaurant.
Huevo.
Huevo, which means egg.
Leche.
Leche means milk.
Azúcar.
Azúcar, sugar.
Trabajar.
Trabajar, work.
Las hamburguesas llevan azúcar.
Azúcar. Las hamburguesas llevan azúcar. The hamburgers have sugar. Why does a hamburger have sugar? Weird. Isn't there milk at this restaurant? No. Hay leche en este restaurante. Okay, what is my chat saying? I think French people mostly eat non-veg, and their non-veg is okay. Oh, is it 12 o'clock? Okay, yeah, the time is 12:19, which is why it shows 17th day of the streak, but it's 16th day after all. Okay, Gaurav, yeah, but I think French people mostly eat non-veg, and their non-veg is completely different from what we eat. Say, Gaurav. I think France will win 2-0. 2-0? Let's see. Probably 2-1, I think. France may just win the game simply because you guys have Mbappe. But yeah, I mean, I think at least there would be one goal from Spain. Let's see what happens. Gaurav, who are you going to support? France or Spain? Tarea, homework.
Pastel.
What? Pastel. Okay, guys and girls, pastel, literally, in English it means pastel, but in Spanish it means cake. So cake, like the cake you eat is pastel, but the word pastel literally means pastel, the color, pastel colors in English. Isn't that cool? Did you guys know this? Pescar. To fish. Badly means mal. I was right. The check, please. Where's the word for check? Cuenta. Okay, la cuenta. La cuenta, por favor.
Disculpe, 3 galletas sin gluten y un café con leche, por favor. Y la cuenta. Gracias.
Gaurav is saying France because they did really hard in the previous World Cup. Pastel in a color in French too. Yeah, pastel usually is a word you use in like it is supposed to mean what? It is supposed to mean color, right? In English, even in French, but it means cake in Spanish. Isn't that cool? And Gaurav is supporting France. Gaurav is supporting France because he's learning French. Just kidding. No, yeah, there is the high chance that France may win because of Mbappe. But let's see. Disculpe, which means
Disculpe.
excuse me. Tres galletas means
Galletas. Galletas. Galletas.
galletas.
Galletas.
Galletas?
Galletas.
Wait, what? What is that?
Galletas.
Galletas. Galletas. Galletas. Galletas means cookies. Tres galletas. 3 cookies without gluten and a coffee with milk, please. Y la cuenta, which means and the check. They are in a restaurant. ¿Dónde está? En un restaurante. Okay, so the French word for check means la cuenta. La cuenta. And galletas means cookies. Tres galletas sin gluten. 3 cookies without gluten and coffee with milk, please. El batido. What is the meaning of batido? Do you guys know what it means?
Batidos.
Before I press the word check for this is for Ange and Jacqueline. Do you guys know the meaning of the word batidos or batido? Do you guys know? Batido or batidos. Do you guys know the meaning of this word? Batido or batidos? What is the meaning of the word batido or batidos? This is for Ange and Jacqueline. What is the meaning of the word batido or batidos? Milkshake. Okay. Yeah, smoothie. Right, you were right. I think Ange is like a very smart girl.
¿Hay batidos?
You know a lot. Hay batidos? 2 milkshakes. Hey, it's milkshake here. It literally says milkshake here and it was saying smoothie. Although it means the same thing. I don't think there's any difference between milkshake and smoothie, is there? Milkshake versus smoothie. Is there a difference? Smoothies are health oriented, fruit and vegetable based, and milkshakes are built upon milk and ice cream. Oh, of course. Oh my god, I sounded like a very dumb person that I asked this question. I think this is like a very class 5, like it's a grade 5 question that I asked. Yeah, please don't judge me that I asked this. I'm sorry. I should have known. Okay. France is always in the semi-finals and finals. Yeah, that they are. That they really are. I'm just saying, I learned it when I was watching your live the other night. Oh, you won? I thought you just came here today. Why did you not say hi before? You're like the coolest person ever that I met through live streaming. I thought you joined today. I didn't know that you were there before. Damn. Hi. Hola. Hay batidos. Are there milkshakes? Hay batidos? Are there milkshakes? Necesito una bebida con leche. I need a drink with milk.
Los batidos llevan leche y azúcar.
I was shy to talk. Girl, please don't be shy. You're literally like the coolest. Thank God you said hi today. Thank goodness. For everyone else who's watching this, please say hi because like you never know. Like I literally had the best conversation today with Ange as well as Today I was like, is she not going live today? Wow, you have been. How many lives of mine have you seen? Like, is it one? Is it two? How many have you seen before? Also, Jacqueline, like the fact that you said hi and then we started talking, I think that's really cool because I'm glad that you actually said hi because it's difficult to come across people who learn Spanish, but because you did, I'm so glad. I hope you have subscribed to my channel so that you can come back tomorrow as well. And I hope I will see you again. Los batidos llevan leche y azúcar. Milkshakes have milk and sugar.
La cuenta está allí. Cuesta.
Cuenta.
Cuenta.
The check is here. Sorry, is there. The pineapple of Maria. La piña de María.
La piña de María.
Yeah, I was doing Duolingo too while you do live. I think around 3 lives. You've been around since 3 live streams? Wow.
El batido de Ana
Wow.
lleva leche.
At least you said hi today. Wow. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
El batido de Ana lleva leche. Vestido. Batido.
Batido. Vestido means dress. Okay, batido means milkshake. Batido means milkshake. Batido means milkshake. Got it.
La pasta sin gluten.
La pasta sin gluten. This is a question that I have for Jacqueline. Is the word like in French you also have gendered nouns, right? Like there are female and masculine words, isn't it? So is there like a female and versus masculine the form in French? Jacqueline says, I have subscribed. Thank you. Anj says, I'm the kind who needs to gather courage to say hi. But at least you did. At least you really did. I'm glad you did. Because I just came across like a cool person. Okay. Las galleta de... Oh, sorry. Okay. Whenever there's las, it's galletas. Las galletas de María llevan sal y la galleta de Ana lleva huevo. The cookies of Maria have salt and the cookie of Ana has egg.
El helado lleva leche.
El helado lleva leche y azúcar. Ice cream has milk and sugar. Do the cakes have ice cream? I love... Do you guys like ice cream cakes? Do you guys like it when your cakes actually have ice cream? Because I love cakes which have ice cream in it. Do you guys like cakes with ice cream? It's so nice. Isn't it? Cakes and ice creams together. Do the cakes have ice cream? Tell me in the chat. Do you guys like cakes which have ice cream on it? It's actually a very American combination to add ice cream on a cake. My hair is so flat. I need to shampoo today. I mean tomorrow. I mean today because it's 12 already. But yeah, my hair is so flat. It is so... I need volume. Anyway. If there's ice cream, I'm... Oh, okay. If there's ice cream, I'm down. Yeah. I love cakes with ice creams. Jacqueline says, gender, le, la in French. I prefer in English, the. So, that's why I asked you this question is because in Spanish, the article for a feminine noun or a feminine word is la, isn't it? Like la panaderia, la I don't know. Like most Spanish words which are feminine have the word la, and it's the same in French. That's what I wanted to check basically. Do the cakes have ice cream? Do the cakes have ice cream? Cakes means pastel. So, do the cakes have ice cream? El no, cakes is los. Los pastels have. Llevan helado. Helado. Sorry. Yellow means ice and helado means ice cream. Also, it's pasteles. Okay, I thought it's pastels. Pasteles. Or cake. Or cake. It's not la. El, el pastel. El pastel y un té. Oh, sorry, coffee is un café. Por favor. Una café, sorry. No. La hamburguesa es sin gluten. Gluten, right? A cake and a coffee. A cake is el pastel. Un pastel. Sorry. El is the. Sorry. Un pastel y un café, por favor. Rookie mistake. Okay, lesson 6 of 6. So for everyone who's watching, especially the two people who are learning Spanish, which section and unit are you on again? Can you just say that? I just wanna also Jacqueline, if you use Duolingo, you should add me. And you should tell me your username in this live stream itself so I can add you. I just added Ange at the beginning of the live stream. This is like a recap.
Disculpe, ¿dónde está mi sándwich?
Disculpe, excuse me, excusez-moi. ¿Dónde está mi sandwich? Where is my sandwich? Isn't there milk at this restaurant? No hay leche
Leche.
en este restaurante. A cake and a coffee, please. Un pastel y un café, por favor.
¿No hay leche en este restaurante?
No hay leche en este restaurante. I'm actually practicing this a little faster because after all, we all know these. So I'm just going to practice it faster so you guys can also say it out loud as I'm practicing. And that's something that I would like you to do. I am practicing and I'm saying the sentence out loud. I would encourage you to say the same out loud. Okay? Ange is on section 1, unit 6 since I just restarted the course the other day. Okay, yeah, I know. You told me that. And what about Jacqueline? Where are you? Like, which section and which unit of Duolingo are you on? I'm assuming you use Duolingo. Anna's milkshake has milk. El batido.
Batido.
El batido de
De
Ana.
Ana.
What was that? El batido de Ana has milk. Lleva
Lleva
leche.
leche. El restaurante de Diego.
El restaurante de Diego. Diego's tacos have sauce. Los tacos de Diego llevan salsa.
Salsa. ¿Hay sal en este restaurante?
¿Hay sal en este restaurante? Los restaurante.
Restaurante.
Sorry, el.
El
El restaurante de Diego.
El restaurante.
El restaurante es muy interesante. This ice cream does not have milk. Este helado no lleva leche. Anna's hamburger always has cheese. La hamburguesa de Ana siempre lleva queso. It was fast. And I'm glad it was fast. Jacqueline, do you use Duolingo? Where are you learning Spanish on? Which app? Ser, estar, tú eres José.
Este restaurante es pequeño.
Este restaurante es pequeño. This restaurant is small.
Este restaurante es muy grande.
I don't know if you guys know these words. Pequeño is a word which means small. Grande is a word which means large or big. This restaurant is muy grande, very big. Maria, your dress is new, right? Maria,
María,
your dress. Tu vestido
vestido
es
es
novia.
novia.
No, nuevo. Sorry, novia means, I think, girlfriend.
Nuevo,
Nuevo, ¿verdad?
¿verdad?
Pablo is my best friend. 1 second, what is happening? Oh my god! My goodness, my phone fell so hard. I don't know if you guys heard it. Oh. Section 2, Unit 2. Okay. My phone fell so hard on my laptop. Anyway. Pablo es mi mejor amigo. Where is my wallet? Ahí.
Ahí
¿Dónde está
está
mi cartera? Luis, I think your sweater is here. Luis, I think, creo que your sweater, tu suéter está aquí. Your house is very big. Tu casa es muy grande. María, where is my dress? María, ¿dónde está mi vestido? Okay, Jacqueline, since you're on section 2, unit 2, I would like you to add me on Duolingo so that, I mean, we're just friends, and so, you know, if I progress, you progress, we all get a notification. This is my username. Okay, just add me, or you can type your username in this chat and I will add you as well. That can happen as well. This is my username. RIZAMUKHERJEE. Add me, okay? I'm gonna write it here. Pablo, mi mejor amigo es Luis.
¿Dónde está tu vestido?
¿Dónde está tu vestido? Where is your dress?
Ana, ¿dónde está mi mochila?
Ana, ¿dónde está mi mochila? Ana, where is my backpack?
Lucía, ¿dónde está tu cargador?
Lucía, ¿dónde está tu cargador?
Tu suéter está aquí.
Tu suéter está aquí. Yes, look! A sentence for Jacqueline. Yes, I'm from France. I want Jacqueline to answer this. I want Jacqueline to answer this. No one else is going to answer. Yes, I'm from France. How will I say that? Si yo, then what? How can I say this sentence in Spanish? Yes, I'm from France. Just say the sentence, okay? Like, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go get some water because I'm getting so thirsty. Just give me one, give me a few seconds. I'm gonna be back, okay? Okay, I am back. Let me just wear my mic. I am back. I'm gonna close the door of my room so I don't disturb anyone. Ah, wow. Let me check. Whoa. Wow. All right. I am back. Whew. All right. I hope I look fine. Let me quickly check. All right. The freak is this? I put Vaseline, okay, which is fine. Do you guys use Vaseline? I put Vaseline. Okay. Sorry for using this as my mirror. Yeah, I put Vaseline and that dried up. Anyway, yeah, okay. Jacqueline has written, but I understand Spanish teacher in YT CDO because French is very close. Sí, esta de Francia. Soy de Francia. Estar y ser is tricky. Okay, so yes, I'm from Francis. Sí, yo soy de Francia. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this meme, which is "Thanks, Rachel. Thanks a lot, you idiot." Have you guys seen this? It's like a very famous meme from. It's like there's this British girl, and she says, Thanks, Rachel. Thanks a lot, you idiot. You used your charger on my phone and my phone would not charge anymore. Thanks a lot, you idiot. Have you seen this? It's a funny meme of this little British girl. Have you seen it or you haven't? If you haven't, I'll show it to you. It's a very funny meme. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks a lot, you idiot. I forgot to change screens. All right. So I'm just gonna do the second recap. Lesson 2 of 3. Ana, yo no encuentro mi pasaporte. Vaseline in French as a sexual. What? Really? What does it mean? Vaseline in French has a sexual connotation? What does it mean? What is it? I like using Vaseline because it just like it doesn't make your lips. It actually moisturizes your lip. This is the Vaseline. Sorry, this is the Vaseline that I use. It's tiny and I use like a lot, so I keep buying these small boxes. This is like cheap. Okay, this is so cheap. This is just like 5 rupees, which is how much? I don't know. Very, very, very less. It's tiny, but it's good. It is better than anything I've ever purchased. I have this. My phone fell again. I'm sorry. Sorry, my phone. So I remember. I just want to show you. I just want to show you guys a thing. Girl to girl, okay? I bought this thing. Hold on. Ah. Oh my god. It's like. Okay. I bought this, okay? This is the Laneige, I don't know, Laneige, I think. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and this was expensive for me in comparison to this. This was for, oh, it was not that expensive, sorry. Anyway, but like, it's little, alright. I lost the cap of it. I lost the cap. This is it. This is all there is. This is all there is, and this was 600 rupees. Laneige, I think, is like a French brand. I bought this, I never used it. I don't know why. I just bought it because it was trending and everyone was buying it. It was like a popular lip mask, and all the influencers and everyone was just buying it. And I was like, wow, it looks so cute. It's so pink. I should get it. I bought it. I never used it because I read that you can only use it before you go to bed. And before I used to go to bed, I was so tired that I used to forget putting it on. And during the day, you can't put it on and step out. So I never used it. Like it's just there. It's just there, and it's just getting wasted. Instead, I use this. This is 500. This is 5 rupees, and that is 600 rupees. So we're comparing 5 with 600. I'll tell you, like if I have to do the math, I'll tell you the exact like currency conversion here quickly, just for you guys. So 5 rupees to in France, I think it's euros, right? Look at this. Look at this cost. 0.046. That is the price of this. in France you use euros, I think, isn't it? So the cost of this is 0.046 euros. And in what is the currency for Philippines? I actually don't know. Philippines currency is Philips. Oh, peso. Okay, Philippines peso. I did not know this. So like 5 rupees to PHP is how much? 3.22 pesos. The price of this, and that pink thing by Laneige, the lip sleeping mask, is like 600 rupees. So I never used it, and this is so much better. So much. I can put this on whenever. I can put it on my lip. I can put it on my hands. I can put it on my feet. I can put it on my head. Anywhere. So I swim. Okay, like I go for swimming, and sometimes my hands get really dry because of the chlorine. And then I always put this on. This one. It just gives me, like, I just require 2 minutes and my hands get fixed in 2 minutes because of this. I love Vaseline. That Vaseline costs 179 pesos here. 179. I think you're talking about the bigger. See, this is small. Okay, this is 5.5 grams. That's it. This is not 179 pesos, I think. I can't tell you. Are you an adult? Oh my god. Did you ask? Okay, I would like you to guess my age. Because you said that. I'm gonna take it as a compliment firstly, but yeah, I would like you to guess my age. because uh because you literally said this. Jacqueline, I would like you, Jacqueline, Ange, both of you, all of you, both of you, as well as anyone else who's watching me. There are 2 more people watching me. So just guess my age. Guess my age, please. So when I reveal it, it's gonna be a shocker. Guess my age quickly before searching. The bigger one is around 195. Okay, so then this is just 5.5 grams. So it's just this much. And the one that's bigger than this is this huge. That is the difference in the quantity. But there's not a lot of difference between 179 and 195. I'm just saying my guess is around 22 to 24. Okay, what is Jacqueline guessing? I would like her to say something because she's the one who asked this question. I would like you to guess my age. Please guess my age. Oh my god, I was about to break my bedside table. Yeah, please guess my age. Let me actually do this so that you can see me. My god, my hair looks insane. Looks so bad. I need to shampoo tomorrow. It's become so flat. Do you use it? Do you use it like some French? What does that mean? Do you use it like some French? My hair! Oh my god. So bad. I need to mask my hair. I actually got a collaboration the other day. I use it for my elbows. Oh yeah, exactly. You can use it anywhere. Like of course, like elbows also get. I should also use it. I don't know why I never used it on my elbows. I should actually. Yeah, my elbows look like this. I got a cut here. I should use it on my elbows as well. But please guess my age first. Okay. Okay, you guessed 20-ish. My Okay, first you guys tell me your age. I'm gonna tell you my age, of course, but I want you guys to tell me your age. What is your age? Everyone, comment your age in the chat, and then I will reveal my age because everybody gets it wrong. Everyone, even at work, every single person, everyone, like all my clients at work, every new person I come across, no one is able to guess my age correctly. I will tell you my age, but tell me your age first. What is your age? Tell me your age. Tell, tell me your age, and then I'm going to tell you my age. I need to fix my hair, man. Like, what is wrong with my hair? Okay, Ange, I'm in my oh, you're older to me. I thought I'm like the oldest. You're in your mid 30s. Okay. So I actually met my sister today, and she is in her late 30s. She's 37, my sister. Um, so you're in your mid 30s. I am actually okay. I will tell you my age, but I want Jacqueline to say her age first. Jacqueline, what's your age? How old are you? How old are you, Jacqueline? You tell me your age, and then I'm going to tell you my age. I'm going to reveal it. What is your age, Jacqueline? Okay, I'm just going to say it because I think she may be busy. I am actually in my mid 20s. I was gonna say mid 30s. I didn't want to say that. Uh, I'm in my mid 20s. I am 26. Oh my god! Look at Jacqueline is saying. In French, we say je l'âge de me artères. I'm as old as my arteries. That's That's a funny thing. That's like a common phrase then, is it? J'aille, right? J'aille l'âge de mes artères. I don't know. I think I'm messing up the pronunciation at the end. J'ai l'âge de mes artères. I'm just gonna quickly search that on Google. Sorry. J'ai, I can actually copy paste it.
L'expression on a l'âge de ses artères reflète une réalité médicale. L'âge biologique de vos vaisseaux
Hold on. Oh my god, hold on. I said the entire sentence wrong. That's why I'm afraid to learn French. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. My pronunciation was totally Spanish. I said the entire thing wrong. Oh my god. Let me hear it again.
Vous pouvez évaluer l'état.
Oh no, hold on. I just want the pronunciation of this. See, this is why I'm afraid. It's impossible. You can't guess. You can't guess it in French.
To pronounce the French phrase, j'ai l'âge de mes artères.
Eek. No, this is totally wrong. Oh, okay. J'ai l'âge de mes artères. I'm obviously messing it up even now. This is why I'm afraid of French. So I'm actually let me check how many people are watching right now. Okay, yeah. I can reveal this. I'm actually dating someone right now, and like we're in a serious relationship, and my boyfriend, he like I'm in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend, and he lives in Canada right now. Like he went to Canada on a student visa. His studying is over, and he is on a work visa right now. I'm not even gonna attempt to say that. I'm too scared. I swear, like it is scary to even attempt French because it's so different. Like you can never get it right. It is different. Like what you see is not what you say. So yeah. So back to my story. My boyfriend, my long distance boyfriend, who went to Canada to study, he's now on his work visa, which is about to expire this November, and then he's gonna come back. But so for Canada visa, you need to learn French, and you need to know like I think B2 level of French. So he was very confident and he started learning French. I had told him that French is difficult. I have tried it from Duolingo, but he was like, no, Duolingo is like nothing. I'm gonna pay to a proper teacher. I'm gonna join classes and do that. And he did that, okay? He did like I don't know, half a month of classes and then he stopped. He was like, I don't think this is possible for me. But yeah, like for Canada visa, like, sorry, for Canada PR, like if you want to get like a permanent residency in Canada, you need to know French because French is one of their national language. So you need to know like B2 level of French for Canada visa. And my boyfriend is like really struggling with French so much that he paid a good amount to a teacher and then he left because he couldn't do it. I don't know if it was because the teacher was not good enough or because so like his life is so difficult than my life. I still get time to do these things, but like even for the two of you who's watching me right now, one person is from France and the other is from Philippines. Life in all three of these countries, India, France, as well as Philippines, um, it is not at all like it is not as fast paced as it is in a country like Canada or UK or US, but mostly US and Canada. So he works 12 hours a day, which is insane. Like I can't even I can't. I would never do that. I would never like yeah, even if I were to do it for love, I would still not. I could just not. I'm not that person. So he works 12 hours a day. Then he used to come back tired as F, and then he used to try learning French. So obviously it was not possible. You can't do that. It's not humanly possible to work for such a long time. I know that like one more thing I've just heard about this, but in Europe, you like the work culture in most European countries is way more relaxed. I have a friend who is right now studying in Germany. She is, I think, she's doing her master's in computer science, and she tells me how relaxed it is. Like it is not how it is in US or Canada, where you don't have any free time. It's difficult as a student, especially if you are a student who's also working. It's very difficult. Do you guys have friends in the US or Canada? If I learn French, I would only learn it to read and listen, not speak. I'm gonna butcher the language. Exactly. Yeah, even same for me. If I learn French, I would just to read and understand what someone else is saying, but not to speak because I may just make mistakes. Okay, French Canadian is very different than French from France Metropole. Oh, really? I didn't know this. So, by different, do you mean that they have different words, or do you mean like it sounds different? I had no idea that French Canadian is different. So, my boyfriend actually lives in this um, in this place called the name of his city is Welland, and it is in Ontario. You guys, have you guys heard about this place called Ontario in Canada? Sorry, I was gonna say France. Sorry. Have you guys heard about this place called Ontario in Canada? It's like really huge. Like this is Ontario in Canada. This is it's like a huge place. Yeah, this basically. This entire section is Ontario, and my boyfriend lives in a city called Welland, which is very close to the US. It's just like a couple of hours away. Literally, you can. There's this place called Niagara Falls, and if you stand, yeah, this waterfall. This is like the most famous place in Canada because it's like a tourist destination, and also Canada is known for this. So this is such a place where from Canada, if you go and stand on any side, you can literally see people waving from US. That is possible, and there are videos of people doing that. So yeah, that's a little story there. Are you guys dating?
Muchos. Barrio.
Ange, this is for you because you're older. Are you dating someone? Also, Jacqueline, you never said how old you are. How old are you? I'm 26, as I said. Um, Jacqueline says different words, different expressions. For French, it's difficult to understand Canadian accent. Oh, it's totally different then. Like, not much similarities, huh? Did not know this. I did not know. This is actually a cool fact. I'm going to share it with my boyfriend when I talk to him. We have like a 10-hour difference. Sorry, 10, not 10. It's like I literally have his time here. This is his time right now, 3:39 a.m. Oh, sorry, 3:39 p.m. I'm so sorry. Yeah, 3:39 p.m. That's his time right now. We have a 9.5 hour time difference, so it's difficult to communicate. Ange says, "No, I'm not." Okay, so have you ever been in a relationship, or I mean, I'm sure you have. Hay muchos supermercados en tu barrio. Are there many supermarkets in your neighborhood? Barrio means neighborhood. Muchos means many. Supermercados means supermarkets.
Mi gorra está.
Mi gorra está aquí. My cap is here. My cap. Mi gorra. You really need to roll on your arm when you say this word.
Lucía, tu libro no está aquí.
Lucía, tu libro no está aquí. Lucía, your book is not here. Ange says, in the past, yes. Now it's not my priority. Oh, that's nice.
Mi tableta no
Very
está aquí.
nice. It's good. Like, as long as you don't. Relationships should only be like a supporting thing in your life. It should not be a priority. I believe like that's something I have also recently started believing in. So I agree with you. Jacqueline, if you're still watching, how old are you? You never said that. You never revealed your age.
Mi tableta no está aquí.
Mi tableta no está aquí. Pues mi cargador no está aquí.
Yo tengo mi mochila.
Yo tengo mi mochila y mi pasaporte.
Ana, ¿dónde está mi mochila?
Ana, ¿dónde está mi mochila?
Tu maleta está aquí.
Spanish is my priority. That's so nice. What a nice sentence. That's a very nice sentence. Spanish is my priority. So, okay, this is a question for both of you, Jacqueline as well as Anj. Since you both are learning Spanish, why are you learning Spanish? Like, what is the main reason? I have a very silly reason that I already mentioned, but I want to know your reasons. Jacqueline is 57-year-old, then my arteries. You're 57? Oh, wow. So you're the oldest. I'm so glad that we're having this conversation. That's lovely, honestly. Thank you so much for joining in. Tu maleta está aquí. Your suitcase is here. So yeah, I want to know everyone's reasons. Like, why did you all start learning Spanish? You know my reason. It is silly, but it's simply because actually you tell me your reasons, and then like you guys already know my reason. I picked up on Spanish simply because of the fact that I like learning languages. As I just showed, I was already learning German, and yeah, I just like learning languages. And so I thought, German is like a difficult language, and I picked it up. I started learning it. And Spanish, on the other hand, comparatively, it's an easier language. I still picked it up. I wanted to learn it. Also, because the World Cup actually gave me a reason to not only support Spain, but also, um, learn Spanish. And also the fact that I like this new genre of songs called funk, which is like, it is literally it's all in Spanish. So that's my reason. Why did you guys start learning Spanish? What made you want to pick up Spanish?
No hay muchos edificios.
No hay muchos edificios.
Sí, hay muchos edificios en este barrio.
Because there's a lot of similar words. Also for fun and brain exercise, I also listen to reggaeton. It is for brain exercise. That is true. Even I read it somewhere that, as you age, it is important to pick up something that trains your brain, so that I think I saw this in a reel or somewhere like that. But yeah, so if you are practicing a new language, learning a new language, as you age, it helps with training your brain to the fact that to such an extent where you don't develop something called, what is it called, where you forget things? What is it called? Where there's like a disease where you forget everything. I've forgotten it as well. What a silly thing. Exactly, dementia or Alzheimer's. Exactly. Isn't it like ironic that I forgot the word dementia or Alzheimer's? It's so ironic. Imagine forgetting the word that literally means forgetting things. Yeah, dementia or Alzheimer's. Yeah, I feel like I may develop it. I feel like I may develop it as I age. just a random fear because I'm usually very forgetful. That's why I picked up on. That's why I believe in learning languages as well. Like it really is like training your brain so you don't forget. Jacqueline says, learning languages because I can understand and meet people like you. Yeah, that is true as well. Like if you just know an extra language, you can actually have conversations, even if that person is not Spanish. Like like we're learning Spanish right now, but not only are you gonna be able to talk to someone who just knows Spanish, but also be able to talk about Spanish with others who are learning the same language. And what's better than that, honestly? I recently went to Vietnam, like 6 months ago, and I just so I did like a little bit of research before I went to Vietnam, and I saw that Vietnam is a country where most people don't know English like that, and like the locals, they mostly talk in Vietnamese. And I'm a person who not only wants to talk to only people who know English, but I also want to speak with ones who don't know English, which is why I thought, I had like 1 month, 1.5 month before, when I picked up Vietnamese on Duolingo, and I practiced a lot. Okay, and I won't say that I knew, I won't say that I reached the same level of German, but I still learned enough words where I could have basic conversations. When I went to Vietnam, I was afraid to try it with Vietnamese people, but when I did, they were all so happy. They were like, wow, you took the time out to learn my language. I was like, yes, of course. I wanted to have conversations with people like you, and they were so happy. Like I still have this one little chit that I received from a waiter in this one Vietnamese restaurant. He was so happy that I learned his language, and he wrote "Thank you, come again, and welcome to Vietnam" in Vietnamese on this little chit, and I kept it with me. I'm gonna keep that chit with me forever. And yeah, it was a beautiful memory. Like it felt so nice because, like, imagine you spend hours learning a language, hours. Like all of us, we're learning Spanish right now. If we ever get to go to Spain, or even if we don't get to, okay, let's say we just come across someone who is Spanish in our own country, just on the street, wouldn't it be extremely beautiful of an experience to be able to talk to them in Spanish and then also get a compliment back that, wow, you know my language? In Vietnam, a lot of people speak French. I saw a lot of tourists in Vietnam. Yes, I did see. I saw a lot of people from France. Yes, and I also saw a lot of people from Netherlands, like a lot of Dutch people. Vietnam is a very nice country. Ow.
Sí, hay muchos edificios en este barrio.
I think this should be our goal, to actually, be able to fluently speak in Spanish when we actually come across someone who is from Spain, and be able to just impress them and just get a compliment back that at least, hey, you're learning my language, wow, and you sound great. I don't like it when people assume I'm learning a language for dating purposes. Yeah, that's not nice. A lot of people have that assumption. I mean, I think only very silly people have that assumption. I don't like people like those as well.
Sí, hay muchos edificios en este barrio.
Sí,
Sí,
hay
hay
muchos
muchos. Sí, hay muchos edificios en este barrio.
edificios en
En
este
este
barrio.
barrio.
Pablo, I can't find my sweater. Pablo,
Pablo,
yo no
no
encuentro.
encuentro
Pablo, yo no encuentro mi
mi
Suéter.
Suéter.
Mi gorra.
It's easier to pay a restaurant. Mi gorra. Oh, your backpack is here, Anna. Ay, tu maleta está aquí, Ana. I was wrong. Ay, mochilo está aquí. Okay, I'm gonna actually end the stream here. It was so nice. Like, I feel like today's stream really finally connected. I hate my hair right now. I need to shampoo tomorrow. Anyway, I had such a nice time talking to so many people, and the fact that I finally was able to connect with people who are learning the same language as me, who are learning Spanish, because like all this while I have had people join me. I've had people join me from Lebanon and from like my own country, and everyone was like either learning French or something else, perhaps Mandarin or something like that. So I'm gonna sleep here. It's almost 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, sleep, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, Anj, that you joined in. And you shared such important information, such very cool information that I'm gonna forever remember. I actually want to visit Philippines someday. I hope I'm able to do that. And whenever I do, I hope that I'm gonna come across you. Maybe we'll be in touch, and maybe I will come across you someday. I hope that happens. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you to Jacqueline as well as Ange. We had such a long conversation, very beautiful conversations, and I'm so glad that YouTube, made this video to reach people such as you both. Yeah, I hope we're gonna talk again. And yeah, good night. Thank you for joining again. Ciao. Write ciao in the chat so I can tell you guys good night. Write this ciao. CHAO. Ciao. Ciao guys. I actually have swimming tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna wake up. I always get late. Every Monday I get late to wake up. But yeah, I have to. Thanks to you, Riza. Good night. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Love you. Je t'aime. Ciao.